cave a little bit, you realize that, much like the first time, the echoes of all the bad shit that has happened in this cave stayed, which is what's causing you guys to chase down Noel after. Y'all decided instead of going up against the Rimmerazers, you're going to go up against the little thingy in the wall, and y'all made it past it just fine. Y'all attempt to get a few more pairs. Sadly, there was a slow roll. I think y'all got, 2 or 3, before going down to... At first, you went down to Underdark for a while and realized you went the wrong way. Then you came back,
Yep.
and then you went down a little bit farther, and then you found the city down here. It's an old city. Bayo was able to tell you guys that this used to belong to...
Nazarene?
Say that again?
The Nazareth?
Yes.
And this place is called Ythern, Y-T-H-R.
Basically, an ancient race that, the Netherese, an ancient race of powerful wizards that came crumbling to an end. They used to have flying cities. Apparently this was one of them that crashed and then got stuck inside of a underground cavern. That's
and we're
mostly
all going to attune to it, and so we can fly it again.
That is...
I stopped Baylor from just straight attuning to it.
And evaporating.
But, there is one of those things that does do that. Y'all did realize down here that magic is acting differently. It feels different to use. And after so many spells, it's not like y'all made any type of constitution rolls or anything like that, but you did. But you've explored. A couple areas of note. Y'all played a little game of like electric ball or something like that, shock ball. Visited a museum. Chain lightning.
Of which me and Russell and Rooney are champions.
The only champions in a few thousand years.
Yeah, we got a trophy and then you got a rock that does it.
Yeah.
And a shirt that says we did it.
I'll allow it.
I got a lucky rock.
Yeah, it is.
Went to Ether and like I was stupid.
Visited a museum where Bayoa picked up a nice little scroll of a level, did I say 11 or 12? 11 spell.
That no one knows I have.
It'll be fun. That's never going to be used in actual battle unless you all plan on dying.
Huh.
Yes.
Spirit bomb. Let's go.
Well, it does like upwards of like 200 damage or something like that.
In a mile radius, which is why it's a little weird to do it.
I have common.
But if y'all decide
that new word of recall.
Give me a couple more levels. I'll have enough life to survive and bring you guys back with just my own hands.
How quickly it comes in.
But on the off chance y'all are going to lose and y'all just want to take whatever it is out, you now have that possibility.
You said we can't teleport in Avernus, right? Or in
Correct.
Okay. So just the word of recall thing, just be mindful if we're doing that. Last
Well, each level of hell has something different, so.
yeah, well, don't worry about anything I said.
Unless it's in Avernus. That was an accurate statement. Well, y'all went to the middle of the city and saw this glowing globe. There you guys, there you're pretty sure. Oh my god, I forgot what this is called. It's been
Like the ball itself?
Yeah.
The Mythalia?
So,
Mithrax.
don't
Mithrax.
Mythala. Don't just randomly say something. It's just gonna stick, and then it's gonna be there forever.
The mezzanine?
There. No, actually, before then, you went to a tower that could destroy magical items. Then from there, you went to the museum, got the comet. Then you went to there, and Bayo tried to tune to it. Russell stopped him. Y'all rested for a little bit. Y'all found a prison where you found a changeling under some sort of suspension.
Well,
Decided.
we know it's not doppelganger.
I described it as a doppelganger.
Yeah, it was like gray.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that someone did a roll and I said it was a doppelganger.
You just said it was a change.
It.
They have
Yeah, to me,
blocks.
you are right. You are right.
Good.
It is one of the two. I don't remember which. But anyway,
It's changed.
it is a changing. Okay. Well, you go to the little tree place, explore there. You ended up you passed a well with a bunch of crystal benches. You couldn't figure out what was going on there, so then you went to a library. And that's where we left off.
We did try to harvest some magical grass.
Yes, y'all did get some magical grass.
There are people here.
So far, the only living being y'all saw was the changeling that was in a suspension spell.
And there are golems.
Bear,
Yes.
what were your
Golems were summoned
importance?
to fill out our team and
So-
provide opposing teams. And then there's also a golem in the tower that
Well,
destroys magical
this
items.
morning it's a
Golem
14.
and build a magic hammer.
14
Set the item of power in there. It'll just
And this item is destroyed.
So
We
I
tested it with
have
the
some
clockwork.
ideas for that.
Are you looking at all?
dispel magic, but
We do have some.
4.
Some items.
But we don't know where they'll.
that changed
Yeah.
the items.
So that would be.
Because they
I
don't know
have a 14 dispel magic. It's the roll is plus whatever as well. So
Potentially.
She
Also
just has
area
a 2 to her spell casting, I think.
So then it's even more random where it goes.
Because she's
Can't
not
help
level,
it.
so I think it's just her charisma.
This is what the
We should also try them in.
Julia Roberts,
Yeah,
The necklace.
I can do it.
you can dispel magic.
That's my spell book. I just have
this
to.
is what the
in
constructs
airport.
golems look like.
Glimmish.
So if you want to do that, hit repair that spell.
And we got some kind of magic china, which
So
Yeah.
she has.
I have because it didn't do anything for them. And then they were like, "Oh, this doesn't do anything," and I'm like, "Okay."
He was trying to activate a chime in every way in which chimes work.
I was like, "Are you pointing at anything?" No. I'm like, well, it doesn't do anything.
No worries.
But that is it. So some side notes that you would be aware of. Magic is affecting people. It's not necessarily, you don't necessarily know it's affecting people, but people have described using magic as being different.
Sludge-like.
Yes.
Just feels different. It's like it's just what.
That is how Oliver. That's how it was described to him.
Yep. No, you're not wrong.
It feels thicker. It feels slower to control. It's like it's like on a different wavelength than what you're used to. That's
A sludge.
Like a sludge.
Are those the same trees as in the cave? Did we look at that?
That's where we got some plant matter that's probably not magical because it was a very low roll.
It's true.
They are not the same. That one, nope. Is it
But
there?
Or at least
Right.
there's a.
Did you identify it?
I mean, we know they're trees.
Yeah,
Or with the stuff you got to see if it's magical?
we have clippings.
But we do know that it was like a
That's-
environmentally controlled sphere. Because didn't you describe like there was a mist
Mhm.
that was
So,
kind of
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everything else is frozen.
that would eventually go up and create a little
a canopy of
rainstorm.
golden leaf crowns the trees into a sunken basin. The trees grow in stark contrast to its bleak surroundings. It's nestled in a hollow of the city floor. Vents spaced around the perimeters of the wall emit a puffy gray vapor, which rises above the treetops and disperses as rain.
Like you walk.
An illusory hemisphere above the arboretum projects a false sky,
Okay,
which
so
is
That's so much better.
what do we do?
right now. You gotta just explore the city.
We're looking for a person that could potentially help Adrian, but we don't know anything about them or if they're here.
Should we try to take that tunnel to the tower?
That's the only point of interest I can remember that we have not yet gone to.
But y'all basically started down here. Y'all worked your way up, and then you worked your way this way. You ended right here. So you still got all of this to explore.
And yeah, we found an entrance in here that
Yeah.
looks like it will take this thing back up into the top of the tower.
This is the prison that had the changeling in it.
And what's
Is
that
the
like
only
cloud?
thing in the prison?
The only thing of note.
Do what?
What's the cloud thing under there? Did we go to that?
The claw thing under the what?
Oh, that's the chain lightning. No, it's
No, you haven't gotten there yet.
Okay,
Y'all went
What
right
about
here.
that dome? The two domes?
we haven't got there
Yeah,
yet.
no.
So effectively, what we're going to
Yeah,
be
we
doing
just
is
explored
doing that.
this section and that little stadium down there is where we
There's
became
y'all.
champions.
So I'll go ahead and
This one.
Born champions. That's just
The city? What's that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
The White Vault.
There are no Forminger here.
So y'all been to
Yeah, hopefully.
That we found yet.
y'all. This was the well I talked about. Y'all were there. This is another tower that looks similar to what you've been seeing, but it's slightly different. You have not been there. This is the library where you're currently at. This is definitely a point of interest. Over here is a point of interest. There's a point of interest. Point of interest. So you've got several more up here that you can go to, and then there's some behind the city. The floor is yours.
Should we check out that other tower? The one by the tree?
That looks the same but different.
Sure.
Because the other one just straight
But a little
destroys
bit.
magic.
Yeah, that one's sucked. I hate that tower.
Have we fought any? Have you all fought anything here?
There hasn't
Yeah.
been anything hostile yet.
There's no signs of active life. There's just the suspended changeling.
Have we done a
There's also in the museum. There was also another like creature that was trapped in something.
creature?
You remember
Okay.
the
A monster.
Arcanophage?
Yeah.
Like a big giant one of those.
Bigger,
Bigger version of that.
grosser. And it had a sign that someone read out loud that says, "Do not touch," and no one touched.
Very good. I'm proud of you.
I mean, they were to get really close to licking it, but
Yeah, an adult Phaelum, do not touch, relatively underdark Phaelum or malevolent aberrations that are master spellcasters and are highly resistant to magic. They use their telepathy to control the weak-minded. They strive to erase all other beings from existence and are known to cause the collapse of Saruk, the empire of Izultutofififu. I'm going to send that word to y'all because Jesus Christ. They use their tail stingers to inject their eggs in the alien host. Is what was written on the plaque.
So yeah, we've seen some scary stuff, but none of us done anything.
Okay, that's good. Have we done like a detect magic? Is there a...
Everything.
General brightness to everything, because there's eternal flames that are still actively going.
Do we have like a school?
There's that thing in the middle is just emitting power that's almost obscuring everything around it.
Do we have a school for it?
I would say transmutation, evocation, and abjuration.
Oh, okay.
it's all the good ones.
Hmm.
Oh, it's pretty colorful.
And it's just there? It's not doing anything?
It's on, it's lit, it's sending out light, if I remember right, up to 300, 400 yards.
It's still providing power in some capacity.
Do we think it could be the reason this is all...
One more thing, too, and I will need to lean into this heavier. Just remind me, I'll try to think of shit on the spot. Y'all are finding a lot of magical items, but they're like microwaves, refrigerators. Imagine like technology, like they're really advanced for what you guys are used to because you don't have this stuff out there, but they just seem like they're commonplace all throughout here.
Somebody's back and holding that wire.
Yeah. Yep.
We just have to invent what happens first.
Tower first?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that one.
loop back around here.
Yeah.
Did you want to dispel the magic on that being? And it is a doppelganger.
I don't know that we'll be able to. We can certainly give it a shot.
Either time.
Okay.
Would you rather do it now while we are fresh-ish, or would you rather do it later?
Now Leah's got it.
Is that...
Do it.
Is that thing close to the museum?
That's back over here.
Prisons here, museums here.
Okay.
We can circle through there.
And to give you scope, this is roughly the size, if not a little bit bigger than your
Are we just gonna let it free? What are we talking about?
I mean, if Leah just goes over there and does it, probably. But if y'all actually, if y'all want to hit it on the way back, we'll go right now. It's up to y'all.
I thought we were. Are we at the museum right now?
We're at the library,
No, you're at the library over here.
which is like the castle-looking thing.
Let's do that on our way back.
Sure.
What's in the library?
Several books, learned a lot about this culture or about this society and some things. Learned what the thing in the middle was, learned what it can do. Wizards kind of imbued things here.
Oh, what does it do?
The thing in the middle?
Yeah.
It potentially held the city aloft to control the weather, assuming in a certain radius, and we can attune to it and it powers up things.
Okay, but it's still going.
Yeah.
The books are in a language that we can understand.
An ancient form of Elvish.
Which Adrian and Russell speak.
You're more than welcome to make a roll. See if you find some interesting facts in the library. If you want.
Yeah.
But if not, we will go to the tower.
Oliver will assist because he's looking for ones that have interesting pictures.
Why the fuck not?
I'm assuming this would have been done at the same time that Pear was doing his reading, or else I would assist. Like we're both writing it at the same time, presumably.
It's gonna be high just not because you can't work in a library, it's just this shit's old and how much useful stuff that hasn't degraded do you find?
Is this a narcotics?
Investigation.
Investigation. Ugh.
Sadly, not to do much more. Alright. Do y'all go ahead and move on? Alright.
Is there any interesting lights to this tower? Like the blue at the top of the other one?
So the walls of this thin tower are etched with an intricate designs of hands and eyes. Silver lights flicker from the high window above which a large carved eye animates and blinks. Part of the tower's roof is missing.
Let's try to go in there.
Up top? And we all have our brooms.
Sorry for all these questions.
You?
Have we seen or looked for or whatever any sort of recent life? Like if there's someone still here walking around sometimes. have we-
There's been no sign of anything recent in the street.
Because I think we checked that when we first came down and we came across the museum that had the cracked door.
Except for the upset of the century.
That's right.
As remember, y'all have to kind of pass through the vampire-infested cave to get here. So, probably not. And also Cthulhu in a wall.
Oh. Also, could the thing in the prison be the thing that Adrian's looking for? Have we already considered that?
It could be, but we're not sure.
And Oliver did consult with the deities if we would have favorable results finding it, and it was mixed.
Okay. We can
Now, it
also
started
be
off-
immune.
With mixed.
And then went to cold.
Yeah, because you asked, are we going to find what Adrian wants to find? And I asked Adrian if they want to find anything, and the answer was no. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Oliver doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, we ain't gonna find it down here.
Alright, y'all go to the roof?
I mean, Russell would propose flying to the top. There's a hole in the roof and she lights up there.
Was there a door down at the base? Like the other? Oliver will hang down by the door just in case something tries to run out.
Hang out with Oliver and just give him some backup down
What do we see at the top?
Looking through the hole, you see an orb sitting in. That's what's emanating the silver light. It's sitting in the middle of a 30-foot diameter circular chamber. There's rubble kind of strewn about. Yeah.
So is this kind of at the center of the rubble? Like everything sort of exploded out from it?
Well, no, the rubble is, you could probably guess, is from the fall. But because this is it's emanating silver light, so I will tell you it's a magical item. It seemed to have survived and it's affixed in place.
Is this like a damage hole or this building is old?
So, this city is actually tilted like this. When you guys stepped on it, it's like gravity kind of reoriented you. And this was once a flying city that has crashed. So imagine that. Yeah.
Okay.
Russell approaches the item without touching the ground and inspects everything.
Looking inside of the orb, you see several eyeballs that are just adrift. Some have like cataracts, other are bloodshot, some are pus filled, but they all kind of turn to gaze at you as you approach.
Oliver just kind of waiting down there, shouting, "Anything cool up there?"
Yeah. Russell.
Where'd Russell get that from? Yeah.
Hello.
There is no response. There is
Hey,
a placard underneath it. Do you speak Draconic?
No.
There's not a language you recognize.
I speak Draconic.
Are you there? Ask, and we shall find.
I don't want to say that translation aloud. We could do this and, well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Am I touch?
Yeah. But we could, this could be useful instead of the thing in the castle.
Could look for occultists by. Right? Go find an occultist.
I mean,
Which ones?
The one in this city.
Oh, the occultist.
Yeah.
I thought you said cultists.
Yeah,
I've leaned into cultists quite a bit, but I don't remember one recently that we're looking for.
Yes. And the thing in the Feywild.
That's true. So
What thing about?
Well, what we're looking for to get down to
the compass may help us with that.
Well, how do we ask it?
That thing said what again? As we're yelling up to each other. What did it say?
Say it again. The plaque.
Ask, and we shall find.
We. Does it have a name? Is it named anything?
Lean over to Oliver.
Well, let me rephrase this. I have a name to the item, but there's no way that indicates what it's called.
Okay.
You think the door's cracked?
I don't know, Adrian. You think?
Y'all remember the last one was trapped with, when you walked inside of it, you were driven insane. When you sense a book.
Yeah, so
For
for
a minute.
like
Well, I mean, y'all did take some of that.
It is.
I mean, it's a broken try again. No?
You can get in upstairs.
Oliver. I would require flying up. He could just open the door. Maybe it's not trapped.
And walk up the stairs.
There could be something cool in the lobby.
Anyway,
Like mints. Hard candy.
So, who's asking?
I think it might need to be in Draconic.
Yeah, and I think we should identify it before we do anything. Because the we is making me nervous.
Can't say that.
did you say you cast Identify?
Well, can you pick it up?
Are you doing that with one of your slots?
No.
What you doing it with?
Mystic Conflux.
Hell yeah.
So that's my one free identify.
Got it.
And
Nice.
it fails. It is too powerful of an item.
Maybe if I taste it.
Don't do that.
Also gets his bag of holding out.
we don't know.
That's like attached.
There might be an extra dimensional space in there.
Yeah, we should maybe not.
Well, you said it's attached to the thing. So it's not like you can pick it up.
Oh.
Not with that attitude.
Do we want to try?
Yeah, ask it.
Okay. Who were we looking for? Have we
Adrian,
gotten
An occultist in Etherin.
Is this city?
What is? Oh, your thumb.
Etherin.
Get there.
An occultist in Etherin.
You're saying an occultist.
An
Yeah, I don't know.
occultist.
Where did you get a cultist from?
An occultist.
Yeah, OCCUL. Yeah, where did you get that from?
I thought that's what who you said was here.
Well, it's just
A
Or
researcher?
who? Yeah.
No,
researcher.
an archaeologist.
Oops.
Same.
So,
Yeah.
an archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Now I was just sitting there like,
There's
Am I
an
missing a
occultist
fucking-
somewhere
Yeah.
in Etherin.
Yeah.
I think a cultist is probably very fair given the city. Okay, I'll ask in Draconic, where the archaeologist is in this city.
okay. Can you please make a Constitution save?
Yeah. 19.
Nice.
You take.
what's your next character?
His name is Mud.
Is that the groan?
Yeah.
Yes.
13 psychic damage.
Let's get explodes.
You see just several flashes of images. But nothing is conclusive. As if it cannot find what you asked.
Okay, it can't find what I want. Also, that hurt.
Let's not ask him more questions though. But
I mean, like, how bad did it hurt? Oliver is now flying up.
Not the worst, but I feel like it could be much worse.
a lot of the time, won't someone who's suspended like that be
There
hidden?
was a
They don't exist.
Yeah.
lot of pain right here.
I probably would have asked it something like, "That's where Oliver is," so we would know if it works or not.
I heard it hurts.
Well, no, I'm saying that would have been where I would started,
Oh,
just to make sure. Because if that person's not here, they're not here.
He
But
decided to wait by the door.
I mean, if we're down to, like, if something happens to me, fix it. It didn't hurt.
No,
to
Oliver's
touch.
carrying him up by the whole.
I just. It tried to do something else or do more damage, so if we're okay to deal with that, I'm happy to ask another question.
This is not also the first time identifiers fell because the item is so powerful and old. If you have legend lore, you could probably.
yeah,
But I don't have a name. Don't I need like a name?
I think you just need the item there.
Yeah, what's this?
I guess. It's this legend.
A little like magical thing pulls
what
down.
was the last tower?
Describe a person, place, or object.
The last tower was the one that's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna do that.
That's
Okay.
that.
Was it?
So you start to feel what I've described to others, which is as the magic is like as you're trying to manipulate the weave and it goes to your body before you transform it, it is much different and harder to work with than what you're used to. You have gathered a lot more than most other people. Can you please make me a Constitution saving?
What does that mean? Okay.
You're using a higher level spell slot than others.
I am?
Well, legend lore is in like a 5th or something.
Yeah.
or-
Oh,
I think
we
the
did
highest
that.
that we've done is 1.
No, I think it's been 2. I think it was a little bit higher. I thought, but not much higher than 2. But
17.
All right. Now roll me a d6, please.
You should get, because I am within range of you, your
plus
17 would be a 19? What is it? It's plus my... How's my...
Well, paladin are you?
It's off your charisma.
Oh, off my... So you get a plus 2. So 19.
19.
Do you roll a d6? Yeah.
Does it look like they are failing?
No.
Okay.
1.
Okay. That ends. Just ends with
Arlen, you will hear in your mind, I would not do that again. Not twice. You don't want anything bad to happen.
You gotta be more specific than that.
No.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, the actual spell went off, so I do need to tell you what it is. This is called the Orb of Divination. It was built by an Archmage of the Flying City, Yathurn, back in God knows how long ago, 2,000-ish years ago. Basically, all you have to do is name a object or a person in any language, and it will tell you where they are if they are on this plane of existence. It does use divination magic to do that, so if they are obscured by divination magic in any way, it cannot look at them. There is if you do not have the Constitution, there is a price that it will enact from you, because such insight comes with a risk.
Okay, that also means for the wiki.
And
Okay,
he who walks behind is obscured.
so I'll just say that I'll say what it's called, and that you, like, it worked when I asked, but it seems like the person we're looking for is obscured. I feel like it's the person.
Yeah, almost as though they're suspended in time.
Did you say there were a bunch of eyes floating in this thing?
I feel like maybe.
I wonder
that
what
is
the price
eyes.
is.
Yeah. I don't have eyes.
I'm certainly not willing to spare any.
So how does that work?
So, maybe the next
Work
one.
how I described it. You took damage.
Oh,
You took psychic damage.
What if it was a different kind of eye? This is like galaxy eyes going nuts.
You want to give that eye up?
Well, no, I didn't know if it would give it up or not.
yeah. If you fail, it takes. I don't have eyes, so it was different. I feel like, but
Fair. Good to know.
those.
Is there anything else neat in this room, or is it just the... What's it?
Maybe on to our next location in the tour.
Oh. Yep.
What do you think Adrian's going to call this in her museum? What exhibit? The city that time forgot.
I think she should just do it.
Oh,
I'm hopeful that she'll leave it out because this feels like a dangerous thing for the general
People know
public
about.
to know.
yep. But doesn't that
Adrian.
make it even more enticing?
All right. So there is.
We'll already have the cloud giants to do.
That's true. Oh, yeah, we still have to do that.
Yeah.
There is another tower here. There's this here.
We were like up,
Yeah, you guys went over here.
and we were just heading like northeast from there.
Yeah, because then we can swing back down. And
Yeah.
get those so maybe we're heading towards the domes, unless any of the buildings on the way there are more interesting going up through like this section right here.
Okay. As you pass, right there's
Yeah.
something.
That one.
What's it look like?
A large market hall sits at one end of a plaza. It has 4 broken towers leaning inwards. Faded pennants hang above the entrance, frozen stiff. Loud clatter resounds from within the wall. Like as if something is kind of bouncing around in there.
Inside the building?
This is the first like movement of anything we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Russell is
Yeah, beyond the
off into
thunder.
the dark.
I can do my eye thing too.
What?
My little invisible spy thing I can put on the shadow walls.
Oh yeah.
Russell just dived off into the dark.
How does that work?
Keep in touch.
What do you mean?
How does the eye work?
I can choose to see. What do you mean? But it's an invisible magical eye. You mentally receive visual information from the eye.
Are you doing what you did with the other eyes?
What other eyes?
The ones that you just learned about?
It's the same school.
So it's a spell.
Are you gonna tell me why I shouldn't be doing spells?
I'm good.
And then I'm gonna keep doing spells.
Let's go for it.
So does anyone else hear that?
The clattering.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess, yeah, that means you hear it then.
I was hoping it was a figment of my imagination.
Oliver's going to begin walking around to see if there is an entrance to the place.
There's back in that
There is. Like, so this is like there's a bunch of like tents and small buildings, well, what used to be. You get the feeling like was a bazaar at some point, and this is the building I was telling you about that has the towers going inwards and there's a door right there in the front, and you just hear something clanging, bouncing
Is
off
it
the wall.
rhythmic? Or is it
It
just
almost sounds like at some points walking, but it's metal on stone. But then every once in a while, there's like almost like a crash or a bang of something.
Is it a steady pace where the crash and bang is evenly spaced between the normal rhythmic walking sound? Or
The
is
crash
it
and
like something
banging
stumbling around?
Crash and banging is not rhythmic; it's random. The actual walking sounds is rhythmic. You gonna ask something?
The game you played, the golems in the game, what were they made of?
They look like flesh.
Fucking chumps.
Oh, they were flesh deals.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Okay. Did they wear armor?
Not enough.
I
No.
didn't like it. I mean, and y'all flew up in the air, and y'all spent most of the time in the air,
There were
so
numbered jerseys.
Okay.
pretty much.
But they also didn't attack us.
Right, I'm just wondering if maybe one of them got lost and trapped in this building.
Well, they materialized there, but maybe whatever is here is still serving whatever purpose it was serving before.
Is there any writing on this building, like a sign that indicates what it is or what it's used for? Or does this just look like the biggest building in the bazaar area?
This one has a sign that y'all may have seen on your approach, but the actual whatchamacallit does not. This sign says the Hall of Silk. But no, this one does not have a.
Should I go check it out? Get a little peekaboo.
Maybe there's like a window or.
Is there
portals,
something, a way to look in
portals?
here without a spell or opening the door?
It might be friendly like the other guys were.
I
Could be a gorgon.
That too.
would like
That's
to.
specific.
Big metal.
It doesn't
big
describe
portal.
it, and the artwork doesn't look like there actually is. So
What you doing? Well, the bird's gonna fly.
The door is closed.
What you doing?
Russell's gonna check around it for any kind of markings or traps.
okay.
Is it a handle or not?
So let's say handle.
I'm gonna give him a shield of faith.
What's that do? +2 on AC?
Let's do it. Actually, let me see if
Shield of Faith is what level?
1.
one. Does it work?
Yeah, it works. I do need another concept though.
You get a +2.
13.
Just hold up his phone and says die.
Carry on.
Okay, and I would like to use 2 charges to have it also affect Oliver. And it happens normal?
Sure, fit.
Okay.
Does Russell see anything around the door that should alarm him to not try the handle?
Roll me.
Roll me a potato salad.
Are you looking for mundane traps or magical traps?
I mean, at this point, he'd try to look for magical traps because
Then an Archon.
that's what it's been.
How does your shit look right now?
That would be, I get a +2, right?
No.
No, that's it. That would be a 14.
Well, their armor gets.
Good deal.
He will slowly try the handle,
Russell gets black
Okay.
and Oliver gets white.
attempting to be
Okay.
quiet.
Oh,
It is unlocked.
that doesn't make any sort of light.
I mean, Oliver's standing right outside the door with his drip load going.
But good call on the button.
He will start to slowly push the door open.
Okay.
Is it noisy?
It's a raid.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oliver will say quietly to the rest of the and we'll maybe take a couple steps back.
21.
I'm like, wait.
We just see Arlen running.
With your sleight of hand, it is not. I mean, it's old metal. It probably could have, but you've done it well enough.
Now that the door's open, am I able to identify better the direction that this noise is coming from within the building?
It is. You can actually see it. It is a huge iron golem. It is missing its head. It is. You've seen something similar that kind of matches the skin tone in the cave. That giant head that was in the cave.
Oh, word.
And this thing is walking around, hitting walls, occasionally walking over something that hasn't been destroyed yet. And it's just.
Is its body language angry or confused?
Headless. You should see if Julia Roberts
It is
go in there.
angry.
Okay, so it's
It is attempting.
Right.
You get the sense that it is attempting to do. Frustrated is probably a better word. Is attempting to do something it can no longer do because it doesn't have a head.
So this thing's huge, right? Because that head is.
It's pretty big. So like this thing is how many feet tall?
It described as a huge creature. So
It was like Russell when he got big, or smaller than that, or about the same.
give or
size.
take.
So 20 plus
20-ish.
feet.
You're probably looking at a giant.
So it's probably like
It's
16 feet tall without
The
the
spears. Right?
No, you remember the
It's
head
a
in the cave that y'all didn't want to touch?
I was not here for any part of
No, that was
No. The
When the
first
head
time we
was.
did the vampire knoll thing.
Right now.
Yeah, so
So you haven't experienced the cave itself?
At all. Okay.
I've done the cave, but you all did the
initial
Yeah.
thing, or
yeah.
Okay.
Or
yeah,
at least
the-
one of the cave.
Yeah, we did a lot of exploration.
I mean, do we want to tell where it heads at?
Is there anything of interest that I can see from the entrance besides him thrashing around?
You want me a perception?
I mean, if I ask it, it might hear its magic.
That would be a 15.
Nothing that you can see.
I try to quietly slip in to explore further.
Stealth check with advantage.
That would be a 25.
Okay.
What kind of room is it thrashing around in?
It is. You could probably imagine that this was a open market, like it was an inside open
Okay,
market.
gotcha. So it's a bunch of like old stalls and
hmm
tiny storefronts.
I mean, it's hard to tell at this point anything because it's all just either
Trash.
decayed, rubble. Every once in a while, you'll see a sign that may have hung on for a while, but it's so old that the etchings are off of it.
Russell will channel his inner street child and start quickly and quietly skittering around without actually ever landing to search for anything of value or interest.
As long as you don't get close to the golem, you realize you probably don't even need to be stealthy. It cannot see you or hear you.
Oh, yeah. I guess as soon as he fucks up, then he's gonna
Yeah.
be a little more thorough without ever actually entering its
Yeah.
where it might bump him.
Sadly, you don't find anything.
Russell goes and stands under its foot. I'll pop back out. There's nothing in there.
Oh,
So how do we help it?
oh, that's what?
okay. What's your passive perception?
Mine?
And roll me a stealth check. And a d6.
My passive is a
I'm
20.
not being stealthy.
It's a
They just
22.
were stepping back from the door and kept going.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you did just
Yeah, just took off.
So y'all do notice if they're not trying to be stealthy, you definitely notice they
No, I'm
leave.
fine.
And did you roll a d6? Is that what you're doing now? Okay.
So do you think we can help it?
Where'd they go?
Well, Arlen was just. Whoa. Well, they were just walking back because I said step back.
You're gonna hear in your head again. This is what I was talking about.
probably went to that orb like they were dead after he cast his spell.
You gotta say, it doesn't get any easier.
Okay, Mr. Golem, we'll be back later.
Russell clicks his heels and boosts his speed, takes off into the air, and
Oh, yeah, I'm just walking.
Arlen is following something.
I'm flying at a distance. So, but I'm.
It doesn't take long because they're just walking normal, but
You wanna go check out the
see
yellow?
Arlen kind of just taking an odd route through the
Yeah.
city.
How would we
So
get
Russell
head
will-
back to it?
quietly side, because I assume you're
Suck it.
just keeping pace with walking, Harlan.
So I'm
Well, that
actually
was
like
kind of the
getting
ground,
into
wasn't it?
positions where I know I'm assuming their trajectory and I'm watching from a different angle because I know if somebody's gonna follow them, they would run into me first, and I'm not gonna have that.
Oh, well. I assume Russell's. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll stealth.
Sure.
Sure.
27.
Casting that for myself. It'd be in the high 20s, but I'll be to 27. So, like you would see me, but you wouldn't be caught up to me. Does that make sense? Like you'd be able to catch up. I mean, the big red.
I may catch up to you at some point, because you're still not just full.
Yeah, I'm still angling, so it'll be one of those where like you'll catch up, and then it'll be like if you are flying over to me, it'll be they're catching funny.
Alright, so all in
Just watching.
Yep.
So all we can do for now.
He unclicks the boots of speed and keeps watch with Bagor.
Yeah, Arlen is just kind of navigating throughout the city. Every once in a while, kind of looking left to right. And,
What's our general direction?
do you have in mind the direction you want to go? Or?
The good place.
I think it's probably sort of angling back toward the prison, but there's not really any.
Okay.
It's very roundabout.
Take it a stroll.
It's very like you catch something out of the corner of your eye. And
Yeah.
Oh, and then we go there.
That's it.
We have no way of communicating with them.
I mean, y'all saw. No, you didn't.
Nope.
You don't see Russell.
Nope.
I mean, he was in the direction he took. Well,
If it wasn't dark.
See it
he's got a drift logo. Yeah. They'd at least see the beginning of this.
What we could do is we could either go explore the market, or we could leave.
It'd be a 27. You're like
And we could probably bring the head back down.
I was.
Track through the
I could be like it for that portion.
Let's check out one of the market. That's good.
Let's go with the silk place.
Go. Were we not in this?
Well, we read the name of the shop, but then we came down to this because it was making noise.
Ah.
All right. Silken drapes hang from the wall of the storefront, their surfaces swirling with illusionary magic. It looks like dragons fire and twinkling starfields. A group of emotionless figures stand guard outside, looking like frozen statues.
Hello?
They look very familiar. They're not dressed the same way, but it's just very similar constructs that you interacted with in the lightning ball and the anvil place.
Are there any silks that are blue, silver, and or gold? Mostly blue, but with accents of silver and gold.
That has survived 2,000 years in an accident.
He just described them being magical,
Yeah.
so yes.
I'm with that part.
If it's good silk.
Sure, why not?
Oliver is going to go up to it and look to one of the constructs. How do I cut some of this off?
Maybe if they're set to guard, they're on guard.
Yeah,
Like maybe we can go in and purchase something.
Yeah,
If
that-
one of
that's
those
what-
functions.
yeah. Like, how do I get? I need a bit. I want one of those as a bandana.
Why don't we look for a shopkeeper? Automaton. Not automaton. What is it?
You mean like a construct or warforged kind of deal?
Robot.
Automaton.
The
is-
golem. Golem?
I've been calling them golem, but construct is a better one.
Okay.
Oliver will walk up to the first one and, hello, are you able to help me get stuff? I'll go up to the next one.
Those ones are guards. Let's go inside.
Okay. We're gonna go inside now. I'll open the door.
You see couple things. One, you do see what you would probably assume would be like a checkout counter. There is another one behind it, but you also see behind it, above it, are 4 phase spiders trapped in tanks, and they can't get out, and they are just basically you barely see silk coming from these tanks. Like they're using them to make the robes.
Neat.
The one of the constructs bald and have a beard and glasses. Because this is like a home goods.
I don't think
Do you want to
Now you really think she's all this about.
No.
Excuse me.
Not that you want to play Adrian, but she would know a lot about this.
Oh, what?
The silks and spiders and stuff, doing the drow stuff.
Gotcha.
Not keep. Or
One of the spiders, like, what are you?
if I wanted to get some of that fabric, can I have it? I can also pay some gold or silver. Or we don't use copper in this world anymore.
It is just standing at you.
I think it's powered off.
What's it doing? Oh, is it?
I mean, you see it blink occasionally.
Oh.
It's just,
Where's it? What's it doing?
it's just
Behind
kind
the
of.
counter, just staring at us, blinking.
You do see, it's mostly robes in here. You do see a variety of, I'll let you pick whatever color you want. Silk robes.
Oliver will pick out himself a nice. Anything that would fit a halfling. Okay, so he's getting himself an extra big robe.
Yep. Okay.
Have your family favorite.
He'll take out a dagger and lay one of the nicer blue and gold accent ones and see if he can start cutting out enough to make a bandana. And one, does his blade even cut?
Well, when you start to cut, the guards come in.
He'll stop. Yeah?
Don't cut that.
He'll like,
How do I say this? What is it called when you destroy public property?
Just me. Destroying.
Oh, vandalism. Okay. Citizen,
yeah,
vandalism is not allowed.
but it's mine. Can I
Have
pay
you
for it?
purchased it?
No, they
Then
won't
it is
talk.
not U.S. citizen. That is called stealing.
They won't talk to me though. How can I pay for it? How much does it cost? Can I pay for it?
You cannot pay for it post de facto.
Well, I mean, I'll still pay full price. I'm going to use it anyway.
Citizen, please come with us.
Where are we going to go?
You have broken one of the laws. We will take you to prison.
But
Tell the
there
magistrate.
there may be a problem. You keep saying citizen, but I'm not a citizen of the city.
He calls ICE.
Intruder alert! Intruder! No, I'm just kidding. It just starts ringing throughout the city. Come with us, citizen.
Well, can I take this as long as I still pay for it?
You can come back and purchase it after you've been processed.
Gonna be processing to a meat cube.
I don't think
The
that's
magistrate
very-
is busy. Current queue is 2,457 years.
Where's the magistrate?
The magistrate is busy.
Well, dead.
Is the magistrate a person? Is the magistrate
Well,
construct?
Well, this place.
Citizen, will you come willingly?
Well, yeah, at one point, yeah. I'm right now trying to figure out how to purchase this because the
This has been explained to you.
no.
You can come back after you've been processed.
Well, I want to pay for it now because at least I can wear it lying there.
Citizen, you will be robbed of all your weapons and clothing. We will not allow it inside the prison.
Well, then I would prefer maybe not to go.
Are you resisting arrest?
Hey, that's my one.
This is future you.
We must insist you stop resisting.
Are you resisting arrest? There were two of them.
I'm pretty sure I said 6.
Oh, I think there were 2 inside, 4 outside.
Oh,
So now there are 6.
How about I place him under a citizen's arrest?
It ignores you because you are not part of its problem.
Well, how about
You call Adrian, you're here.
what skills do I have?
She would 100% be talking this guard out of doing its thing or trying to subdue it with magic. Like, and you at work randomly because they can't fail, and there you go.
He's going to try, like he has been, to persuade it to allow him to pay and that he's sorry he did not know the rules.
It doesn't hold up in court.
I'm new here. Didn't know the rules. There's no living people. I'm absolutely happy to pay for it, but I cannot wait 2,000 years. That's not how long halflings live.
You may want to do a quick check if these things are evil, just in case you gotta pull your sword out. Put that down.
Go ahead and roll. Make sure I don't have to have this dilemma in my head. Because if you like a hole or something, I don't have to think about this.
That would be a 7 plus 6, should be a 13. I'm trying to decide, do I do my thing to give me a plus 5 to make it an 18? Yeah, he'd burn his channel divinity and get a plus 5 on his persuasion. So you see, you don't have, and we haven't found the Lawbringers Hall yet for the clearly posted and stated rules of the citizenry. So that is why I should be given a gracious period of not being detained, while I am willing to reimburse and leave money here because the blinking thing isn't taking anything right now, and that's why I should not have to go to be processed. This can be settled directly from one lawbringer and another.
Citizen, your definition of lawbringer is flawed.
Huh?
You're considered a lawbreaker.
Well, no. Well, right now, yes, I have broken a law that I was unaware of.
You see all of them kind of stand, look up, just open their mouths, and then look back down, and then say,
What was that?
Citizen,
Yep.
if you pay the shopkeep, and he's going to give you a weight of gold, it's going to be 50 gold. That is what the weight is. Plus the purchase of the item, which is going to be 200 gold. We will allow you to leave.
You draw your sword. It's a little too
So that is for the item I was getting ready to. Well, no, yeah, this is fair. I have 108 gold, 2 silver, and 8 copper.
Yeah. How much do you need?
I think
250.
50 more gold, 42 more gold, really.
Wait, you had how much?
You have 108, you need 142.
142.
I was like, maybe he answered in character. I just wanted to make sure that
Sure.
he's not trying to chew me. It's all.
Oliver will collect the gold from his own bag and from Rooney. Where do I need to set it? Shouldn't it
went
be
to
with
the
the
shopkeeper?
Do you get to?
The hand's just out. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, he'll kind of like
Maybe you
wrap it up in some burlap and set it in the hand.
They'll walk over. They'll put a portion of it on the 200 with the shopkeep. Shopkeep grabs it, disappears, and then theirs disappears in their hand.
For next time, because we've got a lot of people traveling with us. If we want to make a purchase and we ask,
They turn and walk out.
oh, get back down and. Well, do you think I can still cut it in here?
It's yours now. Maybe wait until we make camp. Bring it with you.
He'll like pick it up and he'll go outside and he'll be looking at the cards, carrying his cool ass animated robe. Did his knife actually start to cut it?
Mm-hmm.
And did the magic look like it? The swirling patterns and everything still were effective and.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
What do they see?
Is sometimes like that's in houses and like there's some rustling and they come out again or like walking and like looking around corners until it looks like they catch something and like, oh okay, this is not and
Is it fast?
there does not seem to really be a goal here.
Continuing to wander aimlessly.
I'm gonna detect thoughts then.
Okay.
Like trying to see the aim.
It's not holy.
I believe that is a wisdom saving throw. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, you get the surface ones automatically.
Right.
The deeper ones are a threat.
Yes, all of them use you too.
200.
Was
14.
Whatever. I need to write that down. It's not.
Pretty sure your spell save DC is much higher than that.
It is. Yeah, it's
Okay.
17.
You do have an intelligence of 3 or higher. Okay, yeah, so you don't actually have to delve deep if you don't want to, my bad. But if you want to, you now can.
Great.
What are the surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts are like
Yeah.
I really wish I was better at this than I am. Like I'm not. I've never been great at finding things. For some reason I can't. I should not be losing it this much. About whatever they are following.
Mm-hmm.
Like I should. What? How do they keep disappearing? I feel.
Okay. I'm gonna delve deeper.
If I could just catch it, maybe we can ask it about what Adrian wants. Maybe it'll talk to me. I sort of want to know how it got out of the prison. As far as I know, we didn't go back there. I'm a little afraid that, that means that something has happened and the magic here has changed. If it's out.
Okay. At this point, you realize something is probing inside of your mind.
Okay.
That's part of the...
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to look around.
Mm-hmm. You can make a perception, which is your stealth.
Since I'm assuming we're up in the sky in the dark, I'm functionally invisible. Do you want me to also?
Yeah, because that only gives you advantage, but I doubt... and
40-year-old? Your perception?
Am I rolling for something?
Yeah, no, you see me. No.
16.
Anyway, yeah.
That's me for a 33.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
I rolled that.
But I rolled a 5. My stealth is... I don't do stealth. I'm not a stealth rogue. Yeah, you'll see me flying up what looks to be like alone, but I'll come a little closer. I don't think you're going to find what you're looking for out here. This is, of course, being set in your head.
Arlen's gonna find a building and go in it.
Okay? I'm not going to get away.
being chased.
Why'd you say that?
It's a scenario.
Has he relayed anything that's been said or read aloud?
So, let's say they're searching for something. And I'll say that as I say you're not going to get away, and I will say you need to go and help her track down what it is.
Arlen's gonna find the back door
Yeah.
opposite side of the building and start running.
Russell's gonna track Arlen until they calm down.
Good. Hoping you don't sleep. They're like, we're finding a hiding place at this point.
Russell will, as he's flying, kind of glide up along next to you. What are you looking for?
And we change direction.
He'll just keep pace. Do you need help?
You'll hear in your mind. You can help him. You can help him.
Why are you following me?
I can help you.
Why would you help me? And we're like trying to lose him.
Because you're my friend. He's just keeping pace right alongside you, just floating like.
Yeah, Arlen's not fast.
When you try to duck into a random building, young Sinclair looks up and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Why
There's
don't you?
a deafening scream.
Does Russell see young Sinclair? So suddenly just Arlen screaming?
And like a stop and scramble to get back out.
As that occurs, you hear, try to put them back to normal. Restore them to their self.
Russell says, hold up, and cast Greater Restoration with this pair.
The effects fade.
Okay.
And you lose me.
And then you're like, cool, example. And as you fly away, you hear, you alright?
That could have been avoided. Thank you for helping. Can I see you?
I mean, he's like standing right next to you.
Thank you for helping.
Yeah, Bayor is.
Okay, let's go find him. Where are we?
You can text me when you want to go.
He's leaving?
I pasted. I'm out 85,000, but
You
I'm
may or may
not,
not
I'm
have
not
been
leaving
a
the city.
distraction.
Huh?
You may or may not have been a distraction.
What did you do?
Oh no, he's going to go commune.
Well, he also
Oh.
cast.
I'm gonna go find him.
Y'all can attempt to, sure.
He is fast as shit, and like he took off without.
I have a thing. Find him.
You have the eyeball tower. He can't hide. We can
Yeah,
find
he
him.
can. He can hide from him.
Yeah, if he has something that can allow him to.
Did he do
You
that
can
to
see
me? That's a
What?
lot. Did he do that to me?
Did who
There you are.
make you? I don't
I
think.
was seeing things. I was afraid of you.
I don't think so.
Then where is he going?
He did this earlier. Yesterday.
Yeah, you do remember that. He left the group and went to the
City Center.
center.
To the orc thing? To do what? Did we question that?
The tomb.
What kind of... I'm gonna
Well, yeah,
kill
no,
him.
we did question it, and what
Okay, I'm going to the
what
city
he
center.
described was he wanted to get to the city center because it was the big thing that was going, and he figured if we could figure that out, we would know more about the city.
So yeah, and
We
we were all
all
present.
made
And
sense.
I'm gonna kill him. So...
Alright, Russell's like,
So
I'll
you're
meet you there.
thinking
And
of
he
the
clicks,
other
his, he clicks his heels
market
together.
buildings you're interested?
Boost of speed, full double or dash on that.
Let's go shopping.
You have the other ascending stuff? I'm gonna
As
send you
haste, I need to
ascending.
make-
Okay.
Bayor headed to city center. Did something to me. Go get him.
The whole thing.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So
So yeah, Russell's gonna try to speed off to get there.
they always had to get to the center.
Well, what is it?
He
Bombs,
did
it changes based
something
on
to Arlen. Arlen
Well, I mean,
wants
I'm
us to
rolling
get
haste. I'm trying to see what stat I use.
It's Constitution.
Come on, like I roll a 7.
I don't know. Arlen's attacked him before
Okay. And then roll a d6.
for what seemed like no reason. They had a really
Okay. What is your
weird
con score?
friendship.
score?
I don't
It's a
understand.
19.
So it's a
But
plus
we
4.
can at least, I mean, we know where Baylor's going, so we could shop around here for a little bit if there's something interesting we want to do beforehand.
You are starting to see some physical changes. If you're self-aware, your it's almost like your veins are turning more black, and you can see it.
This motherfucker's turning into a...
You're getting
Tentacles.
emancipated almost. Just a tight
Emaciated?
skin,
Oh.
emaciated. It's better.
You're moving out. Finally turned 16, you're gonna move out of your parents' house.
I mean, you might be emancipated, but go out with the
So it looks like I'm being
people.
drained almost.
Yes.
How quickly can I get to him?
You look like you're under some sort of effect of toxicity.
How quickly can I get within 60 feet of him?
At the speed he's moving, never.
Well,
He's like, oh,
if he...
He's cast haste. He's going 71 miles per hour.
where? I thought it
I'm gonna
was.
tell you that.
Okay, well, the city center. How quickly can I
Okay.
get there?
How fast is
where
that
do you
D&D
want?
term so I can...
I would say
Sure. So with
It would-
haste, with my thing, it is, and I'm moving at in triplicate, so it's 160 times. It wasn't it 4 because I have haste. I can take another action.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's 160 times 4 every 6 seconds.
640 feet.
Wait, so I can go
Not enough.
120 for a little under 10 minutes. So... Assuming he stops at the center, I'll be the first to get there.
okay. We'll say at top speed for you, it will take you about, especially since this is your terrain and you get to move through it fast and stuff, about 40 minutes.
You will get a sending back. Almost got arrested. You said he tried to do something to you and is heading towards the center. He did that yesterday, but he probably just wants to go figure out the city again. We'll be there in a minute.
I'm sure at some point that got cut off, but I was not counting because I was on the bed.
Literally, the first sentence was all I needed.
Almost got arrested.
Okay, so
And might be there in a minute, then he'd be there in a couple of hours.
you arrive. He's not there.
Any sign of him?
You can roll survival.
Do I get advantage because he's a celestial?
No, but he is. Tieflings are considered humanoid. Do you have humanoid as?
Well, humanoid, you have to take the kinds of humanoids.
Mm.
So I do not have tieflings. Word.
I'll give you advantage.
Oh. Well,
You've tried it before.
19.
Just the signs they left yesterday.
Okay, I'm fine.
Well, you waited around for everybody else to show.
It will take probably another 30-ish minutes for them to get there.
For me to get there, I'm dashing.
I mean, remember, you guys can fly on your brooms, which means you go at, is it 30 feet or is it 60? 60. Nice. So, yeah, you guys can get there.
Well, they're not coming.
Yeah, we are.
You're coming right now?
Yeah, it probably got cut off before you heard. Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, cool.
Y'all probably about an hour and 20 minutes too, because they were walking generally that direction before. So
Can I fly and cast
So-
a spell?
40, 30, that's 70. So another 15
Should be able
minutes.
to.
Y'all get.
Well,
That's
so understand this. You just got to be mindful of if it's something that requires a lot of movement of the hands, it may take a spell check or something.
Okay, when I get there, I'd like to scry.
Yeah, Russell's now just standing within the light of the belt. Sure.
If he's doing something stupid, I was not joking.
Hey guys, what's up?
Arlen's book there.
You'd probably show him after the strike, so we should know that part.
Oliver also will have a new bandana because he makes that away.
You bought that whole robe for
Yeah. Well, no, he's also gonna fashion a cloak out of it, so he's gonna have a cool ass cloak and bandana.
Okay. So you cast the grinds?
Just a normal paladin needs.
Yeah. A cool cloak that looks like the ocean. Framed in gold.
You could tie a little token to your sword hilt.
Yeah.
Bayor, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
I also need you to make a constitution saving throw.
That's fine.
Wisdom save in this case is going to be a 10.
10?
Well, I know.
Probably won't be a bad idea because they never stop casting stuff. I'm
What'd you roll?
assuming that's what got them in
12.
trouble. We'll
Okay,
find out.
roll me a
once we meet
D6.
up with them.
2.
I do want to see what
You have been in this building before. He is in the prison.
Okay. Gonna go get him. He's in the prison. Go get him.
So
You've got.
I've been there. So what I'm going to do when I get there
Yes.
is let the person out with dispel magic.
Okay.
Best part is we're not gonna get to the center by the time you guys are dipping out.
I'll leave it note.
Okay.
Alright.
And
But I gotta go back to
Oh,
you.
that's fair.
I will scribble just like prison.
You would have already been there if you just followed
And
directions.
the prison doesn't have anything that stops frying or anything like that, like on the building itself.
That would be more for like a federal magistrate building because you don't want people spying.
Okay.
on it. Looking
I was
at
going to say,
walls.
what you might
Can you please roll yours? What is yours? It's intelligence, right? And that's a +5.
Yes.
So roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
You also take a pick
Say it one more time.
for the modifiers because I know him well. Is that how the first?
he's doing.
You already found it.
You're good. I'm just spelling
Oh, you're
magic.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's going to be a. I'm going to make that a 19.
Okay. The spell is the spell.
That's one of my ports.
You've got about an hour
Okay.
because they went the opposite direction.
Okay. Well, presumably this happens and this person wakes up.
All right. So the spell ends. You see the doppelganger kind of blink a couple times, start looking around, look at you, and it just sits up, and then begins to transform. Would you like to describe what this character looks like?
So this person is very much androgynous. They have very pale skin, short, like shock of like white hair, kind of comes over to one side, gray eyes, pretty rail thin, like 5'6", and I don't know if they can have clothes put on, but normally they're dressed in like snow outfits all the time. So
Verminger.
yeah.
They look at you. They start to take that form. You are not the one that I was told to expect.
Yeah, I think they're around here, but yeah, this place is not doing good things for me or us. Do you know what's wrong here?
It's magic from before Mishra died, and a
Okay.
new god came and took over. So it's not very compatible with your body.
Okay.
Have you been casting magic?
Yep.
She walks over. She'll grab. They will grab their shovel.
Yeah, fine.
But then they'll just look at you, and they will also cast Greater Restoration. That should clear up most of it.
Is that not going to do the same to you, and then we're going to be worse off because
You get acclimated to it after a while.
How long does that take?
So you roll enough d6s for it to be 0. 2d3.
And they go lethargic from the haste.
I'm sure you probably, because that's after a minute.
Oh, okay.
Done that well before, but
No worries. I didn't know how far away I was.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're around. They're probably on their way here because they're looking for me right now. But what are you doing here?
Well, that's for me to know.
You know what? The day I've had, that's fine. It's all good.
Well, it seems like I've been woken up a little early, which, that shit sometimes happens.
Then when were you supposed to pick up? Did you do this to yourself?
No, the trigger was once the war wasn't ending.
The world was ending?
Wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't. I see. Yeah, it just sounds it's a little more heavy when someone else says it. Okay.
Do they want to? I owe someone a favor.
Who's that?
I don't know you.
Why am I asking you all these questions? Okay, thank you for helping me. It's difficult that I could not ask them for help, but hey, that's what this place does.
Ask who for help?
My compatriots who are on their way here.
Paranoia is a side effect of the toxicity.
Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah, been dealing with that for a little while. Okay.
Well, are you traveling with Adrian?
Yes. Yeah.
If you see Adrian, and Adrian does want to be saved, I will be around studying. Like I said, it's a little early.
Like you're just gonna hang out here?
I enjoy this type of thing, seeing civilizations rise and fall and studying what caused it.
Yeah, if you're so against me, I just want to make sure this is the spot. If it is
Yeah.
the spot, great. And you were here when this place was up and about, and
I was here. Time gets confusing. I was here probably before now, and then went to before it fell from the sky. Yes.
interesting. Okay, so you're gonna be here. Do you have the means to, have people get back here more easily?
I can travel around fairly easily.
Okay, so if Adrian needs to get back to you relatively quickly, how does that work, if at all possible?
Can y'all not take her here? Do y'all not have the means to travel quickly?
I'm working on it.
I have a feeling you'll be just fine.
Okay.
You haven't seen old Aerolothus around, have you?
Who?
It's a floating head, a Demilich. Used to be the Archmage of the city.
No, I haven't seen them. Hope we don't.
I would engage with extreme prejudice.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit?
A Demi-Lich is a lich that's just been around for too long and has lost most of its faculties, and it's just almost like an animal. So
Okay.
it's going to just imagine.
Well, so if you're here and you're warning us about that, and it's around.
I don't know if it's around. I think the
Oh.
last time I was here was 1,000 years ago.
Okay. So it may or may not be around, but we don't want to engage with it if it is.
Yeah, we did not kill it the last time.
Understood. Yeah. Who? We? Did you come here with a group?
Yeah.
Where are they?
I think we left them back in the floating city with them.
Okay. Is there anything we shouldn't take out of here?
Nothing will work if you take it out of here. Cancel, Siri.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
The Mythala is what keeps re-upping the magic that allows these things to work.
Got it. So, got pretty close to the Mathala. Is this something that I can potentially learn how to use?
Sorry, this is now being overwritten by whatever song that somehow got put on. Say that one more time, sir. Sorry.
This Mathala thing, can I attune to it and gain anything from doing that?
I mean, just like any magical item, you'll be able to do its abilities. Change the weather within 50 miles.
So, if we could, would you want to attune to it and us get this thing out of here?
No.
Why not?
One, it was several miles on ice. It would be a nightmare.
Okay.
Two,
Wait,
it's just a flying toxic saucer.
Yeah.
People like us who are strong, it won't affect, but you get a normal citizen near this thing, they'll probably drop like a...
good to know. Okay, perfect. I'm so happy you told me that. Thank you. What is your name? I'm Bayor.
My name is Sin.
Okay, pleasure. Okay. Well, are you just gonna hang out here? Would you like to go meet these friends
Well,
of mine, or are you gonna?
The last time we were here, we were being chased by a goddess and a demi-lich. If y'all haven't seen them, I think I'm going to probably do a little bit of exploring this time.
Okay. Well, why don't you come and meet my associates, and then
Well, does your friend want to... Do they want my help?
they don't, but well, at least not right now.
Then I'll wait when they want it.
Well, I'm going to go and talk to them, so my very dear friend does not kill me when they see me.
It's probably the paranoid, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Nope, that happened after.
So, yeah. Well, thank you. And so I'm good now on the magics, or is it still going to happen until
I don't know if you're acclimated to it, but
level 5 spells?
seeing that you've passed enough to be at this point, hopefully by now you're acclimated to it, but...
But I will not know until I try.
Well, do you have someone like a Cask of Great Restoration?
I do, but then that makes it happen to them, right? So it's just a vicious cycle.
I mean, y'all should have plenty of Great Restorations at this point.
Interestingly enough, you'd be surprised there, Sin. I'm not 100% sure if that's the wealth is spread in the way that you would imagine, but thank you for your guidance.
Good luck. Been in this position myself. Don't fuck it up.
If we're about to, what are you going to do? Try again somewhere else?
No, see what happened to another civilization that was destroyed. And then move on.
Yep.
Learn from it. Prevent the next one.
Interesting. Good day to you. Superb.
At some point, I'm assuming y'all just meet up away from the prison.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
go and
conversation
then.
didn't take it out.
No, you're good. They would glean information they could from them, but as we already established, they're not going to tell me a whole lot just because they don't know me, and I understand. So Bayer knows that they're going to go to the center, which is another good way to distract and then be like, "Oh, I'm going to go somewhere else now because I know where you're going to go." So I'll head towards that way, so then we'll meet up in the middle. I was like, okay.
While y'all think of how to chastise, it is 9 o'clock. We will take a quick break. We'll continue.
We'll chastise by testing my officer with the bow.
What is super fun about that is a little bit. That's fine.
Why did you run away?
It's pretty bad.
Incinerate.
Yep. I became the thing. Yep.
Well, I mean, if he kills you, I can bring it back.
No, that's what I'm saying is,
Perfect.
you guys are totally fine. It's be like, da, 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 da.
Whatever burns through some of those diamonds is here.
There you go.
I don't have. Yeah, it works here. I don't have to use.
That's true.
What a hell that is, just getting shot by Russell over and over, dying over and over, and like,
We all know how this is gonna go.
yep,
It's like an outline around you.
yep. It's like, oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, just remember, if I kill you, you don't come back.
Well, I mean, there is one other that can now bring people back.
yeah,
They're willing to pay the cost.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's one thing too. James and I were talking, we were all discussing a little bit earlier. He can, with Ranger stuff, he can catch her go by potentially now as well, which is cool.
Technically not now.
Oh, I'm sorry, next level. Next level. My bad. But just that is opening up to more of us, thank goodness, because I've, I'm sure we've all definitely had the thought of, well, there goes, and we all explode. The scream was pretty good.
I just wanted to throw something in there.
Start yelling.
Yeah.
Goodness. So, too
I
funny.
thought I was done with him.
Maybe it's some pent up regression. I don't know. Oh.
Too good.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
It's like a half mile from my house.
Nice.
It's right in that Reprieve area.
Yeah, that's awesome. You said it takes about a month.
Yep. Next one's got probably 2 or 3 weeks on it.
Is that any little bubble thing where you let the air out? Nice. How much do you have to make at a time?
I only have a gallon container right now, so that's it.
Pretty cool though.
They start making more because I am just out.
Like for 1 gallon, what do you think the cost is after the initial purchase? Basically, you're kind of the same play always.
Going 3 pounds of honey.
I couldn't find that in your home.
We're going 3 pounds of honey to a gallon, which is like that 10% range of alcohol.
Gotcha.
It's probably like,
Not too
I
bad.
mean, yeast and other ingredients included here, probably under $20.
Nice. Do you have a specific kind of honey that you're trying to use, or just whatever you find at the store?
I got some. The first 2 were just from Sam's Club.
Nice. Okay.
My cousin's brother-in-law, I guess, has, he like keeps bees and stuff.
Okay. Oh, they're nature. That's cool.
So I, on the 4th, got 2 jars from him that he bought off this guy that like trucks his bees all over the country. They like rent his hives. So there's some orange blossom in that one, some almonds, then whatever else. So that one's gonna be.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yes. It's one of those things too where it's like the fun test of patience, right? Because you're like, I hope in 30 days this is pretty good, you know what I mean?
But at the end of the month, we might open it up. Wow, that's pretty bad. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna run into probably when I start throwing some other stuff in there. After this one, I'd like to maybe do a apple and cinnamon stick one for
That'd be cool.
September come.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome for fall type stuff.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Thinking maybe some pomegranate for winter.
And you're just tossing in stuff like as you put it in the jar to then let it aerate and have the yeast and stuff do what it ferments and all that. That's cool.
I need to buy some brew beds, just like to actually put stuff in, because the strawberry one, I don't know if it was in this bottle, but they're formed like a sediment on the bottom.
That's almost like a cheesecloth, right? That you put in.
Yeah.
It's like a spice bag or something. Gotcha.
So I can throw whatever I'm put in there and that.
Nice. That's pretty fun. It's always actually a guy at work does that a little bit.
Yeah.
The Jamin doing that, him making the like a mango habanero type stuff one time, which is woo, buddy, that was wild.
He's made a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
Like it's much easier to get started than I expected.
Right.
But there's also so much more to it than I
Sure.
knew as well.
It seems like there's a lot of nuance, but that's a good thing and a bad. It's kind of like you're spoiled for choice a little bit, but
I'm mostly using champagne yeast too. They have other yeasts with higher alcohol tolerances.
gotcha.
Look at that too.
Cool.
And then stabilizing so I can sweeten them after.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I don't mind a thick, like alcohol-y, type mead thing. But if it's one of those where it's more bitter, like as an example, there are certain meads that I'm like, that's just a punch in the face, and that's all that this is, like elderberry or something. And then there's some that's like, oh no, this is more honey, more a cherry type flavor that I prefer a little bit more. But
So I haven't gotten into the sweetening at all, because if the yeast hasn't hit its alcohol tolerance yet and you add more sugar for it to ferment, it's just going to make more alcohol.
got it.
So
Okay.
unless I like wait longer until it's dead, or I add stabilizer to it to kill off the yeast, then like I can't actually add any sweetener at that point.
Now, and that's adding sugar type stuff, right? So have you thought about, and I'm speaking from ignorance here, but like xylitol or something like that? That's not actual sugar. I don't know what the.
I don't know what xylitol is.
So it'd be something that would be kind of akin to Splenda or kind of akin to stevia, where it's not an actual sweetener, but it gives you effectively the illusion of sweet. That might be.
It's not a sugar. It gives you sweet.
What's that?
Is it you just can't do sugar or?
Yes, as far as I know. I haven't seen anyone that did it with like stevia or anything yet.
I mean, it's probably one of those things where it's like,
I'm sure someone's
no,
tried.
don't do that. They may have, yeah, and it might be like I said. That's probably a reason why it's not the preferred method, but because of course more sugar, like you said, yeah, more alcohol. But like if you're not wanting 20% or almost for a a weaker whiskey or something, I watched a video recently of the Prohibition, like oversimplified YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's pretty funny, but they're also like 30 minutes long, so it's
an investment.
It is now for nowadays for media, but it made me look online for stills, countertop stills, and
Heard some of my cousins made moonshine last time I was over.
oh yeah,
That was tough.
ooh buddy, there's a.
I'm not blind, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But
The stuff my dad's biker friends made by a guy whose road name was Goliath, like a 6'6" guy, and he made something called apple pie, and it was $20 for a jar, and it was standard like mason jar, like a little bit on the bigger side. Ooh, buddy. That's just one of those things, like you just kind of, you sip it, and then when you stop, you're like, I'm not doing anything else for the rest of the day. That's what's happening. Like, I'm just going to sit here and become a vegetable. So,
that's not really a casual drinker for me.
yeah, that's a. Now, when we did the tasting, it was Ryan, myself, and Ashley. We did the tasting at Old Smoky in Gatlinburg. That was so fun because that was when it kind of first came about, and I don't know if you guys have ever gone to an Old Smoky or a tasting of shine or whiskey or whatever.
They do them for free at Opry Mills.
Nice. Yeah, this was like $14, and you got like 4.5 to 5 shots of worth of stuff. Ooh, buddy.
Google says sucralose,
Sucralose.
There you go.
which is just under, I guess.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
can
unfermentable?
add that without like stabilizer.
Yeah.
There's some other stuff I'm just interested in fermenting, like maple syrup.
There you go.
I mean, that's the big one that I'm thinking about right now.
If y'all know a good, effective way to get rid of flies, I mean, I see them, a couple of them buzzing around. I just want to make sure they're all gone. Vacuumed up and cleaned up and stuff, but.
Do you know where they're coming from?
No, I don't. Well,
I mean, it's
the trash can we got rid of a bunch of them, but cleaned that out, took the trash out, swept around it. So like most of the food stuff should be gone from there, but.
we need to check to see if there's like a hole or something because we had ants that one time too, and then
Yeah.
we got rid of the trash. I think us going back to work, trash has been taking like 2 weeks before it fills up. So I don't know if something just sat in there for 2 weeks and we didn't realize what it was doing, but
We might go vinegar trucks.
Or a cooking container of a sweet alcohol, wine, or like a white wine.
Well, I might fall into it.
Yeah, they're attracted to it and then they die.
No, sweet.
Checking for scenarios might need to leak off by the windows.
because they're literally drinking their
Except
weight
we're
in
not.
alcohol.
Checking for some areas you might need to like leak off by the windows.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, do a little of this, a little of that. On some stiff.
Wow.
You're ready to go. Like, yeah, it's excellent.
I forgot that I had peanut butter in it. I was
Me
like,
too.
well, this is gonna take a second.
No worries.
Out of the city.
Alright. Y'all see Beowulf flying back towards y'all as y'all rushing towards him?
Okay. Apologies. City's doing something to me. One of the things it did was make me very, very paranoid. And not trusting any of you all. And it's very hard to ask for help from people like him to us. I'm sorry.
Look how emaciated and stuff.
Should look better now. All messed up.
Y'all didn't know how close he got. None of y'all saw that.
So what?
Y'all might still find out with y'all.
Getting the middle thing?
So the reason why I said don't do magic was because of that, but it's also very hard to convey when, if I didn't trust you, one of the ways that I didn't have to continue to not trust you was to you to not be around.
I'd like to see his sons.
You are casting a spell, right?
It's just it's an ability.
It's telepathy, right? Like from the telepathic feed.
Yeah.
You detect thoughts once.
Yeah.
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 So surface thoughts are, well, that was arduous. A sense of relief, happy I found them. Hopefully, hopefully what I did worked, even if it was at the cost of some trust. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do?
Well, what I did was yeah, for sure. I'll say this out loud. No, I'll say it where both of you can hear it. I already knew something. Who was it that spell? He didn't know how to talk. He'll say it back. What I did was, you were casting spells. I know Russell could help you with that. He was gonna have to follow me, which, if he was helping you, then I could go and seek assistance from the thing in the prison.
Okay, you didn't go anywhere else?
No, that was it.
Can you walk you out?
Yeah, they're very nice. And actually, they told us things that we take out of here may not work if we take them out, because the city, it has to be around here to do it. And we don't need to take this place anywhere, because this place is a death ship
Didn't
to
realize that was an option.
folks who are here. Well, when I was researching the, what were your insight check?
I will give you advantage because you are reading his mind.
Sure. When I read in the library what the thing is, I'm doing a performance because I'm not being deceptive. I ain't got no rounds. So, but my performance is a 7. So I'm like, you can trust me. I look like
He's not lying to you, and he wants you to know he's not lying to you.
Yeah. So when I was reading on the city, the big thing in the center, one of the reasons I wanted to see it, I wanted to see if it could potentially help. Also, I knew you guys would go looking for me there. That's why I went to the prison. So.
Are you gonna go touch it again?
No, I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, we can go
You
and
kind of in his head hear him say, technically I didn't touch it the first time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah. If I had touched it, I'd have disappeared because I would have been incinerated.
Yeah, the amount of power and heat and radiant energy coming off of that, it's almost like a bug zapper. You know it's not going to end well for anything that touches that.
We could all attune to it, but it's something that's not really going to do us much good.
I don't want to be in the city anymore.
Have they caught up to us now?
Yeah, I'm assuming y'all all.
Yeah, that's fine. We can totally. That's fine. We can.
Hey y'all.
Playing tricks on
I changed
people.
my mind. It's fine.
Is that who we're looking for?
Yeah, the person in the prison knew Adrian by name, but since Adrian doesn't want their help right now, they're going to continue to hang out around here.
Adrian, what do you have to think about that? Say about that.
I think I said it last time. I'm good.
Yeah, they just don't want the help, but Sin, which is their name, will be here for you whenever. I would suggest we leave relatively quickly, if only for the fact that Sin warned us about a demi-lich who was here, and possibly something else that could potentially hurt us. So let's make the rest of our journey quick and try to leave. Because that would be something that would be as strong as your old mentor, yet there's no sense of them being an actual intelligent entity. It's just raw magic and power. And
Magic is here.
yeah. So, but supposedly, if you come here and you stay here long enough and you get used to the toxicity of the air, then it's not so bad. But as you can see, or as some of us can see and have dealt with a little bit, it can have horrible consequences.
Toxicity like poison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's why it feels weird here if you mess with magic.
Sludgy.
That's why
Yeah.
I ran off. It
Oh.
did something to my brain.
Yeah.
I thought it was Bayor.
Right?
Figurative brain.
Circuit board.
It's just a piece of wood in there.
If you can, you want to just transport us to Yartar, and then we could just have the mages in Yartar send us back to
That is the epitome of lazy dude.
the city
Yeah,
that
I'm
we
happy.
came from. So,
Here.
I mean, we can
and
fly
just
there
avoid
pretty
the time.
fast.
Why?
Well, if they are having to utilize a spell to get us back,
It's a teleportation circle in Mirabar.
But do we
No,
want
no,
to
no,
try to
I'm
get the head for the
saying-
golem guy and bring it back down?
Is he gonna try to kill us if we do that?
I don't know.
what happened with you all while we were split up?
You'll see the really cool bandana he's made for himself.
It's a really cool bandana you made for yourself.
Yeah. Well, we went into the silk shop and I tried to buy something, but they didn't say how much it cost, so I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and cut the fabric that I want. And that was not
Who didn't say?
the golem construct people. Shopkeep was just kind of sitting there. They had spiders up in jars, and the guards came in and said I broke the law, and I had to explain to them that I'm not from around here. I didn't know what the laws were, so they just gave me a fine, and I had to pay for it like I was wanting to anyway.
Cool.
If that was your experience with the shop owner, I wouldn't worry about the head thing.
Fair enough. So we just flying out the way we came because we got to catch the other flying city with the giants.
Well, we can also do what Rudy said. I would like to get just out of the city to do that.
Sure.
It's a relatively difficult spell already,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but I'm down to.
But what if the mages don't send us back to Mirabar?
They don't want to help.
I mean, do they want the world to end?
Isn't the cave that we're in very close to Mirabar?
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour trek.
Oh.
That's why I said it was the epitome of laziness.
I think it was longer last time because we didn't have like brooms and stuff, so we can go a little faster now.
I didn't remember how far the track was to get out of the cave.
Oh yes, and we also.
Oh yeah, the cave is probably about an hour-ish, and
Well,
then probably 40
I
minutes.
mean-
That's like half a day.
Yeah, so
At least investigate, see if it's reasonable to.
Yeah, to see if or like at least we can. If we can't bring it to the giants, we can at least tell them where it is.
Right.
Maybe they have been looking
Oh, the big spear?
that we should not touch
But we're gonna try to dig it out because we were talking about carrying it out.
without touching it.
We're gonna try to dig that out.
Well, I thought we talked about that. Like maybe it would shrink down.
I think we should wait to see if they want it before we go through all the effort.
That's fair.
Yeah, we can let them know. It's
Where
here
it's at.
potentially.
Or
Right. Give them something.
hold on to that information.
Yeah. It'd be a bartering chip.
Yeah.
Or a bartering thing. So. All right. So
After cave back to Mirabar?
yeah, you can leave that box here that potentially warms up food. Just not gonna work out of here.
Bring your rock.
The rock might. You can hang on to that and just kind of toss it up and work.
Right, it's a lucky rock.
I'm sorry, I thought you were back.
What?
I'm sorry, I thought you were back.
Would you really think I was bad?
For a second.
Okay. Nothing to be sorry about. It felt like for a little bit I was. So. And, yeah. I will say, not a. With the abilities I have, that is not a fun place to be. So. But. Anywho.
You know, I jettisoned quicker than I thought, so I'm adding these 2 maps to my thing because I didn't do them the other day. Alright, go Beans.
Grateful because clicking is stressing me out. There's a lot going on over there.
Yep. Alright, so, do y'all backtrack? Do y'all explore anything else on your way?
The only thing left was the Underdark, I think. I don't really want to go in there.
Somebody roll me a d20.
15.
You don't want anything. So you're outside the Cave of Hungers. It has probably been about 12 hours of you guys being awake. Do y'all want to go to Mirabar and rest, or do y'all want to just say fuck it and go out in the middle of the night?
No, I think Mirabar, take a rest.
Well, where's the
We'll be
flying thing supposed to be?
Or something like that.
It's
I mean, we-
flying above the spine of the void. Y'all at the base of that. Y'all timed it to be where it's going to be near Mirabar within about 3 or 4 days. You just fly straight north from Mirabar in about 3 or 4 days. So
A little bit of time. Yeah. Go. Rest up. Get any more supplies we might need. Ask maybe some more questions about what we might see, what people have seen. Then we'll make our journey.
cool. Y'all make it back to Mirabar. Or in Mirabar. Y'all get an inn, I'm assuming, and then do y'all want to do any shopping, anything like that? Take any watches?
Would anyone benefit from borrowing my ring?
What ring? What's it do?
It stores your magic potential.
No, I'm good.
No.
The pause, and it's like, I need that.
Does it require to
Yes.
Yeah, I need that, what I have.
I'll check around.
Appreciate it.
Is there a local place of faith in Mirabar?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna have to go there so we can book a room. You don't have money.
Oh, no.
We can pick for you.
No.
I don't think that.
I will pay for you.
Yeah, I mean, presumably we're all going to be in the same space, and one of us will probably just buy a set of rooms.
Arlen doesn't need a room or bed. Arlen can get a room and you can sleep in bed.
Yeah, I got like 2,500 gold, like I should.
Well, they have spent 300 gold pieces on clothing.
Is his clothing still functioning?
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
This is rock.
Would you like that? Would you like more information on?
It's the more sophisticated stuff that's not like normal magic items or like ones or twosies, but those are like putting together
Like
like
the artifacts and stuff like that.
So
More info on what?
Your new.
Is there? I mean, they're pretty cool, aren't they?
They are. Do you want? I can see if they do anything special.
Outside of like being animated? Sure.
Yes.
Maybe they do.
Okay. I'll cast it. Well, it's a
Yeah. made of phase spider silk and has been imbued with silent image by an illusion wizard, so the silent image can move.
Convey that.
That is all. That sounds fancy.
What does that mean, imbued with ceremony? Just explain.
It's almost like an artificer has imbued it with magic, so that but it contains the spell.
It creates the illusion on the fabric.
Oh,
It has like a
got it.
shimmer.
Okay, yes. Okay, for some, yes.
That makes sense why it was so expensive.
We should take you to a tailoring competition or something. When you some money.
Best dressed paladin in all of the realm. So, the flying city, after we rest today, we're going to go intercept it?
Well, we had a couple of days before it gets exactly on top of us, so it just depends on if you want to intercept it closer to Mirabar or further away.
We should go for it.
Sure. And we can make it.
Remind me what our objective is again?
Well, we're trying to get to something, like we're trying to get into that ship or into the castle and find effectively like the navigational piece to it. So then that will help us find the next thing we need, and then also when we go into presumably hell, we don't get lost and
So our plan is going to be ask them if we can have it, or maybe use the spear's location as a bartering chip to say, hey, we can tell you where your powerful artifact is in exchange for your navigational thing you do.
maybe.
Okay. What kind of giants are up in this one? Do we know?
I mean, I would assume storm giants or cloud giants. Definitely not going to be fire giants, not going to be hill giants. Something's going to be up in the clouds. So.
I'm gonna read Grigori's journal a little bit to.
Is the navigation device going to be?
See, I don't think it's going to be very big, if only for the fact that this artifact, at least from what I read, I think it's something it's the power of it that they're wanting. I don't think that they made it themselves, so it would then, I'm hoping, lend itself to not be giant size, but we'll see.
I'm just gonna spend the evening reading Grigori's book to see if there's more information on it. Which giants it was, because I'm sure.
It was cloud giants. And it's not like the book said, go here, you'll find what you're looking for. But he was able to, with investigation checks, be like, hey, this might have something that was described. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It doesn't like outlay anything like super special about that specific item. He just pieces together. But basically, it's more of a, what is this place? And it's basically this is where some ambassadors of Giant Kind are, and they just travel, type, and meet new people, do new things, offer trade, go to war. Depends on what the situation dictates. All right. Do you guys do anything else while you're in Mirbar?
Anybody need any other supplies? I think we're good on food, potions, ammo, spell components. I think we're pretty solid.
How far away from it did you say we were? Intercepting.
Once you guys get flying, it's probably a good day and a half, 2 days travel.
You give a number of potions to everybody.
Yeah, you have 3. Everybody else has 2.
3. Which
Right.
So two greater for Oliver.
Yes. Oh, you have 4. Because you paid for half.
What is greater? Is that 44?
Greater is
44
I feel like it's
plus
40. Oh, wait.
44 plus 4.
Okay. Do y'all sleep? Alright, I'm assuming y'all slept. So you woken up, you slept. None of y'all all alive, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get your long rest uninterrupted. No ring raids come in the middle of the night and stab you.
And then we do that again 2 more times, and then head. Or are we just fucking off right now?
I mean, y'all could go right now and maybe add like half a day trip. Make it 2 days even.
We begin our trek towards the city in the sky. Castle in the sky.
Castle in the sky with diamonds. Alright. You guys are flying on brooms. How? What type of pace are you setting? Are you trying to stay hidden? Are you booking it?
Normal. Keeping an eye out for other things in the sky that don't look friendly.
Yeah, I think we've been warned about dragons.
Yeah, not flying too high, so we can hit the ground and hide.
Making sure we're staying near the soup. Clouds.
Do you think we should be in disguise when we go into the castle? In case things get ugly?
No,
Then we,
I don't plan on it.
I was gonna say, if things got ugly, we come back as others, or
No. When we go in there the first time, should we be in disguise in case we need to take it and then they try to hunt us afterwards?
gotcha. I don't know how quickly they can get to us if we actually get it out of there, and then I think we'll be on other planes of existence long enough where it may not matter.
Well, their legs are longer, so they take fewer steps to catch us.
Yeah, but they're also on a big floating castle. I don't know if they can fly as fast as us.
You do know most cloud and storm giants are magic casters.
But I think we probably have a pretty good chance of just having them give it to us or trade it to us, because, well, I mean, we are doing this so we can save all of existence. That's kind of a compelling argument.
Well,
I don't think-
well, I don't know that they have a reason to believe us.
He'll look down. Well, no, they'll probably believe us.
I think they live in the clouds because they love being involved in anything going on down here.
And also, they can identify what Adrian is wearing. I mean, got a couple of fallen hanging around my neck, and Adrian's got the something in the necklace.
Speaking of,
Yep.
is it a great idea to bring those to more powerful posts?
Sure. I'm not worried about it.
Sure.
But you should be.
My suggestion is that they stay here, or or they don't go. My suggestion is that they don't go with us for our safety and for the safety of the giants.
The time to deal with that would have been in your car. I don't want to leave them around here anywhere.
How about this? I will put them in a bag.
That is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't be
No.
easily gotten to.
Unstrap it and put it in the satchel. And catch it. You guys won't be in there for long. Promise.
Do they actually know where they're at?
Yeah.
Russell's going to wait a few minutes, and then he's going to attempt to steal this from. Just to prove it.
Okay. Slide of hand. Step.
Yep.
The fuck you doing?
What'd you get?
20 plus
Yeah, well, I got a 15.
25. No, he'll do. No! No! I can't cut your hand off, but I can break it. Don't be retrievers or horns.
Russell will just be behind you.
Yeah, you're behind me. Oh. He'll like, suck it all back in. Okay, are you done?
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you can't get like they can't get into you, but you don't need to go taking them off of my hip because I'm supposed to be watching over them.
Could he hold them for this trip?
No.
He was more trying to just show that, like, putting them in a bag, you can just take them.
But like,
And now you reinforce that behavior.
my point is, in an emergency,
Russell can just swallow them and keep them in his undershirt.
that
He's
would
done
be
that
my
before.
next suggestion.
Huh?
In an emergency, Russell has more options, perhaps, than you do. You would, of course, get them back.
So what if someone bisects Russell with a giant swinging sword in a single hit? It will take at
That
least
can-
two
That can happen.
to get through me.
You don't know?
No, Russell just got them.
We don't have to. It's just a suggestion.
I mean, if it looks like it's gonna get real bad, or these giants are trying to.
No, we can wait till it's too late. It's fine.
Uh-huh. Y'all don't have enough faith.
No, it's
If they get a hold of you,
If they get a hold of me,
if they become an issue, I'm gonna banish you. I'll bring you. You'll come back. I'll bring you back, but
sure.
while we get out of the situation.
Okay.
D20.
Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
As we were discussing a little bit, we haven't had a chance to do a super good postmortem for having the people who were possessed discuss them being possessed and what that did. So, when you all were possessed, did you learn any information from these things? Where it's like a two-way street? They may have gotten some info from you, but did we get any info from them?
Grigori tried to get in my head, and then the dagger did too. The dagger won.
He was possessed for like 3 seconds.
And that's
Adrian's
fine.
like, fuck you.
nothing that I, James, can remember being relevant anymore.
I mean, you weren't possessed by Grigori. I think that's what you were talking about.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He walks along. The only other person I believe was possessed was you, and that was for probably a round and a half, 2 rounds.
It was for, I think, a round, but I don't remember if it even got you your turn because there was something that could potentially happen that didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But you were worried about it. So the
Yeah,
question here is,
yeah,
what
Yeah,
were
we
you
didn't
worried
get that out. Oh yes, that's what we need to talk about. I need to not get possessed ever.
about? Why is that?
Because
That's the obvious.
after our encounter with the angel, I was given something. It seemed as you all maybe received something as well.
Wait, we encountered an angel?
My
You knew this.
Castiel.
Well, Oliver didn't encounter Castiel.
I mean, that's true, but I thought y'all talked about this in the tower right before y'all went fight.
Correct.
Yeah.
Brian remembers. It's been a minute for Oliver.
It was not a substantial enough event for him to remember.
Because it didn't
That's
happen.
an angel sword. Okay, you lives with one.
Yeah.
That one sounds good. And it would be very bad if the thing I was given were to be found out by something else in my head, like, not quite world-endingly, probably, but the end of us, all of us, and maybe more, probably, at least.
What's the thing?
I'm not going to tell you.
Probably smart, I think. So, don't let you get possessed by anything is a normal goal. But especially not any of the fallen. It's like, what if we come across ghosts? They like to try to possess.
Yes, and they will be able to use it to whatever end they wish.
So, okay. Even more so, anything ever.
Even more so, anything ever.
Interesting sounding statement.
How long does protection from good and evil last?
Just now.
8.
Sooner or later, you. Oh, it is 8? I thought it was only 9.
No, I think you're right.
10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Now we gotta do that.
And if something does get in my head and you can't get it out, kill me.
Okay.
Can any of us bring you back? Well, I guess,
You
Well-
would be the closest.
yeah.
Right?
Well, when you say
What's
kill
You do.
versus
No,
just
it
make
was
you fall unconscious.
Kill me.
When are we
Kill,
getting
kill?
people?
Yes.
After this.
I don't know how to bring
After
back
the-
from the
after-
kill yet.
After that.
That it would be better for me to be gone than for someone else.
But we could stabilize it and get you to somebody that could.
Yes.
No. It has to be out of my head or I have to be dead. So it cannot be in my head anymore.
Yes, but if we kill you, then it would have to be forced out, and then we could take you to someone that could reanimate.
For most things, if you are unconscious, any normal possession will leave to
Yeah.
find something else. More potent, like the Fallen and He Who Walks Monk, can stick around, but you are still unconscious and they can't move an unconscious body or act on it, but when we wake up, they do whatever they want.
We'll cross that bridge should we get there. But we got ways to get things out for certain if they get in real quick.
You have to get it out before I can speak. Or you have to stop me from speaking.
Easy.
So let us know if you feel like you're about to be possessed.
I can't do that.
Well, like if you were fighting a ghost, say, I might get possessed, it would be a good idea. Or if you know one of the demons is giving you a look, and you're like, that's a possession look. You guys haven't dealt with that?
I'll make sure you don't speak.
Thank you.
Can any of them cast silence? The dome bubble thing? Where you can't speak?
Look on James's face.
Make sure I can't get out of it then.
Yeah, I can hold you in there.
Easy.
So you can utter something and we will all die.
It is my understanding that is how it works. I do not understand it completely, I think.
Have you tried to do this? Like out in a field miles away from somebody?
It is my hope I will never need to.
Well, didn't the
That is not the only thing that it can do. but
Gregory, he
anything
said
else.
some words and people just dropped.
Got it.
Is it the same thing like what he did?
Who?
Gregory, when he said a couple words and like,
He said one. He said die. And I
Eric's in Eric's wheelhouse.
I think it is.
oh, it's not the same as that? Is that, well, you said yours does more than just one person. So yours is worse.
Mine is worse.
And it
Better.
Well, yeah, it can do multiple. So
Yes.
it can be good or it can be bad. It just depends on who pulls the trigger.
Yes. The upside, it can only happen once.
Like ever?
Like ever.
Well, because they'll probably perish with it.
Oh.
If I had to guess why that statement was uttered.
Well then, yes, we will avoid possession.
All right. Good talk. How we know? Nothing. On your end.
mean, I think the biggest thing you have to worry about if I get possessed is maybe them using the Winter Night Mantle.
Hmm.
Wait, when did you get possessed?
Briefly by recording.
Well, no, I just saw you turn and then like you had a knife in your head because Adrian was upset.
And you just let her get away with that?
And I was planning on talking to her about it, but I haven't really had a moment.
And 6 months have passed.
He was called away on business.
Similarly, it just takes me not bleeding out, and I will be back.
Okay.
So, don't be afraid to double tap.
Easy.
Who runs the show while you're incapacitated with you and your friend?
Oh. Leah?
Mm-hmm. Is she more inclined to help you or hurt you in those instances?
I think it depends. I mean, she's ordered to follow me, or help me.
Help
I'll
is
do
very
whatever
much-
I think would be helpful.
She is under orders now that if I'm, charmed, like by a vampire or something, to try and dispel it.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
Or if, something's happening that would be outside of my will
Right.
normally.
Okay.
Just want to double check.
You face adversity normally. You get
You know
very by the letter
you
of
know
the.
exactly what you did.
You got promoted. Alright. Did anybody roll a d20?
10.
Okay. First day. Uneventful. Do y'all take watch around camp and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And again, during his watch, the fire is red and the spread of light is reduced.
Anybody want to take watches together, have a conversation, or we want to move on?
After, well, when Ryan gets back, I need to have talked to Adrian. Yeah. Before I get there.
Okay.
Well, it's
Okay.
during the watch. You're not going to talk to Adrian because Adrian doesn't take watch.
That's fine.
You only rest 4 hours.
Alright.
That's fine. Oliver will continue doing his normal checking with ceremony to see if either of the coins seem receptive to repentance or
I thought you had 3.
atonement.
I thought you had 3.
3 coins?
Yeah.
I have
Lamessa,
Endurial and Lamasa.
Do you spend a component every time you try to cast that?
Mm-hmm.
I have written down you have Demos.
Who was that?
That was Matthias.
And there was also someone else in the
Oh, I thought that was Endurial.
And Duro was Gaullus.
Gaullus.
Oh. Okay, so who's this other one I have?
Dumas. Dumas? D-U-M-A-S?
Dumas.
Yeah.
D-U what?
M-A-S.
Dumbass.
There's no B and there's only one S. Stop resisting.
Oh.
Alright. Another D20. 4. Alright, I get to soften you up.
So, assuming it was under 5.
I rolled 4.
Well, I'm saying 5 or under was the threshold.
Oh, that should have been above 1.
But I rolled a 10. Shit.
I'm still running.
As y'all flying. A storm cloud rapidly appears within like 20 to 30 feet of you.
How,
Like we didn't.
like a full-size storm cloud just materializes?
Yeah.
I mean, it's D&D.
Boom, towards the ground.
Die, die.
So it's like, kind of get below the tree line. Or I guess we're going on mountains. Is there a tree line? Are we above the tree line? Like,
Evasive maneuvers.
what's that point on a mountain called where the trees no longer grow?
I mean, I'm assuming y'all are probably starting to get altitude at this point, because, how the fuck does this work?
But yeah, is there still, are there still trees growing at the
Oh,
altitude we're
Yeah,
at?
it's good on the bottom.
I don't know the answer to that question. You're starting to climb because you're at the end of your journey, so, and you're trying to get to a flying castle.
So probably.
Oh, so we're like heading towards the castle right now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see it, but you know that you're going to have to start gaining altitude to see it above the clouds.
So the environment is mountaintop, snowy mountaintop.
Yeah, I'm saying right now y'all are in or above the clouds, which is why this is happening.
Word. It's irrelevant. Well then, Rob, what does a storm cloud do?
Once I put it together, I'll
Just
tell you.
clouds there.
Well,
That
we're
is-
no longer in clean air, so it's turbulent.
It is just going to represent it.
Bats.
The storm cloud is made of bats.
That's right size. Okay.
Oh, also don't let anything turn me evil. Something like turns me evil.
That'll be a lot harder to sell.
As we're going into spooky storm cloud.
Just, I would have said that earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
Spooky storm clouds. Your place is transformation.
Alright, you see.
Just be silent hitting me with like 40
That's
D8.
sad.
that's fine. Truly, murder me. It'll be,
Nope.
it's preferable.
We'll have to break out zero tolerance for that because he. Well, if you go evil, then the sword can. You're just possessed. Well, actually, would that work on someone who's possessed? Because it would technically be fighting the alignment of the possessor.
Say that again.
His sword, if somebody's possessed by an evil thing, would it treat them like an evil thing?
I thought we had established that already. If someone was attached or possessed by an angel, it knocks them out of it, kill the person. Oh.
That's what we were talking about, like putting the thing in the necklace. I didn't think we talked about the sword.
Do you know how the sword is destroyed? It's through an act of betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it would lend its power to somebody that is being considered evil.
No, I'm saying if Arlen is possessed by an evil
Okay.
being and Oliver was to try to hit Arlen, who is possessed by evil.
If Arlen is not evil and that's the thing that makes them evil, then you would go through Arlen and you would damage the creature.
Oh, just damage it direct?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
No, if Arlen just starts to go to the dark side,
well, yeah. Then
then you just start cutting Arlen and the creature.
Well, this is just like the thing. Every day before bedtime, Oliver holds it up to everyone's head and turns it on, just to make sure.
Please don't do that. Alright. So this thing starts rapidly appearing and you see bolts of lightning start to like arc out as if it's getting ready to throw one.
You would make it a lightning.
I know, I actually felt really bad. I had rolled this because I thought this was what y'all were gonna do before that. And then y'all had the downtime and you got your thing and I'm like, oh. Sad day.
Well, hopefully it's only resistant.
So,
But it's-
you can think whatever you want. Alright. We'll go ahead and roll initiative.
These are just storm clouds at this point.
I mean, you can tell something's up, that it just kind of appeared out of nowhere, and it is the only storm cloud, and it is getting ready to shoot lightning, which is, for anybody with a nature of like probably 13,
Is-
14 or higher knows that's not how this works.
Initiative and ability check.
Yes, bards
actually
do
thinking of-
add their like jack of all trades.
Thank you, Data.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
So my lucky rock helps.
I don't know why I have to look at y'all's or everybody else's names, but
I'm gonna pick up the lucky Pete at some point. Really important.
farewell.
12. Oh, sorry, 11.
Orlin.
What?
Oh,
3 1s. All right. Russell.
21.
4 1s. I feel a good thing coming. Oliver.
20.
Bruni.
22.
Adrian. Someone roll a d20 and add that. Let's say 4 to it.
8.
I think they might have taken an alert.
I believe they did.
The what then plus
Are
another
you
5.
sure they took a look? Because I thought he was talking about it and they went with something else. Oh, he did. Okay. So I had 5
Oh,
more.
13.
Bum, 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 bum. Hello. No shit. Just put the enemy's initiative as 13. Okay. All right, Rooney. You up?
Dear. In that case, we'll open up with an action's worth of Eldritch Blasts. The closest one of them.
It is a single thing.
Yeah, I think it's just a big amorphous blob, but he's representing a cloud by
I
4
will
tokens.
send 3 Eldritch Blasts at the thing.
And the clouds.
Go for it.
Oh, so shoot it!
Pretty. 2 17s and a 19.
1 hits.
Okay.
I mean, you are attacking the winds.
Shooting arrows now.
For
There's fire.
10 force damage.
Okay.
Uh,
And the wind, just so y'all know, is buffeting around it. I did not mean to fuck you, but it is
Does this
happening.
look like a
Alright, I have
air elemental?
It's a sort of elemental.
Is this the music he wanted for us to fight the cloud?
No. We'll just
The nice calm tension.
I got my new bow, and the first thing we fight is Buckley.
You should get a bow last time.
Yeah, he made me. Dragon's Wrath.
I will send.
Plus 2.
Oh, are each of these
Dragon's
5
Wrath
feet?
lightning. So I get extra 2d6 lightning damage and every hit. And
It's a lot of count.
A
I have a
mission.
cone weapon. Like, I think a
You're
30
roughly
lightning
30-ish feet away.
cone. Once.
Okay. I'm gonna.
This is
I want to get not.
start.
Or I want to be 30 feet away, but I want to be 30 feet away, like that way, so I'm not in a line.
So instead.
So it's somewhere around like that.
Yeah. As long as they're like 30 feet from me. So then bonus action echoes
Which
don't
would be
appear.
Oh, that did not actually help. I'm gonna have to zoom. Shift everything up a little bit. There you go. You're just outside 30 feet. And that was 30 feet right there, so yeah. Okay?
Action, movement, bonus action.
Someone's next. That would be Russell.
Given it's windy as hell, and this thing's got lightning in it, Russell's going to draw his sword and charge it.
Okay.
And he's going to stab the cloud. He's going to feel silly while doing it. So the attack, extra attack. Dread ambush. So that is a 30.
That might hit.
A 27. And a 29.
Okay.
So,
You said you're up close to it?
yeah. That would be 25.
Let's not make it into a freaking bone area.
35? Thank you.
25.
25. Okay. Anything else?
How did that look like it did against it? It's +2, so it counts as manageable, right?
You feel as effective as you think you'll be effective. But it's kind of hard to tell what you're doing to a fucking cloud. So.
When you need a dehumidifier. I'll fuck it up.
All right.
He's not going to action surge yet, and I don't think I have any good bonus actions. Oh shit. Can I distracting strike one of those?
Yeah.
At a D8. So whoever attacks it next has advantage.
It hadn't attacked us yet, had it?
Correct.
I don't know if this thing was really evil.
Pretty menacing.
So another 7 damage,
It's a thunderstorm.
and the next attack against it has advantage.
Okay.
And then I will scoot back.
All right. I believe.
Oh wait, how far do I have to move to get there?
So that's 30 right there.
Is there anything you would consider shadowy enough up here for me to bonus action hop? Work. Alright, well that's
I mean, inside the cloud.
I'll go 10 feet back, because I got 40 feet of movement on my first turn.
Okay. Whatever you say so.
Unless you're not
No,
on
no,
it.
he doesn't have to fly. He doesn't have to use
Can you fall?
Hmm?
Because you.
If I get knocked unconscious.
Mhm. All right. I believe it. Luz just went, so I believe it is all of us turn.
Just remember, you lose one death save.
Why are y'all hitting the cloud?
It hooks me, listen!
He will then
Looks like it's gonna hit us on purpose.
move kind of between them right there. Oh my god, nope. And he
We're
will
just fighting a storm.
activate the sword and use Onslaught of the Faithful. So anyone within his radius, which is 10 feet of him, their next attack action the entire attack action has advantage. And then he will take the defensive action.
Okay. Adrian.
Guard Adrian.
Just gonna chuck a dagger at it.
At advantage.
Oh, chuck 2 daggers at it.
Okay. Now the highest she rolled was a 7 for the advantage.
Yes, it does.
Dex is 5. What is y'all's
+4. Should say.
thinking? So no, it's not hit. And then it's gonna swing. I'll say this one will get advantage because you have a striking strike.
Also has advantage because of onslaught at the paper.
Well, the first attack missed with advantage.
It said, oh, that was the attack act. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. She's naturally 2 attacks in the attack action.
Correct. So, advantage work this time. Y'all level 12.
12. So,
Uh-huh.
So that's 66 sneak attack.
Yeah.
Eh. Plus D4. Plus 5. So that's 26 damage.
Okay.
Alright. Stormstone.
Matt?
On my face.
It is going to start moving. Your shadow takes damage.
Does it take damage when it enters or when it leaves?
As it moves over.
We're in a tight spot.
Okay.
No, we're not getting sentinel on it.
5, 10, 15, 10, 10, 5. Oliver, you take 11 damage of lightning.
Okay.
You two
Is it
take 9 damage of lightning.
Okay.
If it moves and you're in it, each 5 feet of movement, you take damage.
Yeah.
Alright, and Adrian takes 3. Now it's just going to attack. Okay, so, you want I need everybody to make a DC Constitution save throw.
Everyone.
Within you hitting them, so it's gonna go inside the cloud this way.
But everybody
Oh, so I am making a save.
Yes.
Everyone within 10 feet of Oliver gets +2.
Is that what kind of save?
On.
Get a 20.
$20?
11.
11?
15. Roll with 30.
13.
Okay. 59, 59, 59. 30.
Fall.
Stun, 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 and you begin to fall.
Hold up real quick. Me as my reaction.
Yeah.
I will give. Let's see. Action, range, aura, charisma. I will give Arlen an additional D6 added to their save. What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
13.
We'll try Rooney. He may have a better shot. Yeah, 14. Nice.
You 3 begin to fall.
What was your roll?
11.
And then what was like? What do you add to that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so 8 more. You'll roll a 13 instead.
Okay, so
You didn't get a 19, I think. No, I'm sorry. Whatever.
13 plus 5.
19.
19? Save. So you take them. And you're not stunned.
But, I already did damage, so.
It was 59 of the
Yeah.
29, sorry.
So then it. So then also okay.
And he's so when he's falling.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction for my thing to do absorb elements.
Okay.
So I take half.
You see them begin to fall. Do you have Featherfall?
I do not. Okay. Sadly.
So that would be this round would be the only round that would happen before they're out of view. Not view, but just out of range of that.
Oh no, we fall fast. Remember?
You're falling too?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
But we're falling with the broom, so I mean, once we're unstunned.
You are 3 rounds from the ground.
Assuming the stun will last 1 round. We're fine.
After it's my turn, he was gonna do something.
Okay. Beowulf.
So I think we talked about this already. I can vortex warp somebody to go back up, right? Okay. So I think at that point, if you said you're 3 rounds from the ground, I know Rudy should be fine up in the air. It's Oliver.
I might be able to catch up.
Well, the thing is, can you hold him?
I got 100.
Okay.
So I can just whip that out. We'll go a little.
Well, it's Oliver and Smoke.
Sorry, bud. It's just Oliver now.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna pull my lantern out. Do you remember what the action?
This thing's not even stunned. It's just no. So
You're
If
good.
he's not stunned, is he piloting the boat?
Yeah.
he's gonna be stunned. I mean, you want to roll a Constitution save for Smoke? He's
See
not.
if he- to see
He's
if he's
not
awake.
attuned to the brooms. He's not ever flying the broom.
What's the action economy for taking or for doing the lantern? Is it a bonus action, like my hands up fighting, or is it an action?
I think it's a bonus.
Okay, I'm gonna do my lantern. then.
Okay, so real quick.
Yeah.
Did you do the teleport thing?
No, if they're fine and if they think they'll be okay, then all good.
Well, I have no idea. I don't know how
Well,
long
if
it's
Russell
going.
thinks he can do it, it'd be like you say,
Well,
got
I'll do the
it.
next round, so he'll be out of, I'd have to catch up. Which I
He,
don't
I think he was telling you was if you teleport him to him, he could try to catch him. But he's
I was saying
okay.
you can teleport him up, then Russell will have time to get.
Got
I remember
it.
this. I had
I thought you
inspiration.
meant
I
hey,
could
just
just
gonna go
inspiration
down.
pull my save at advantage.
Okay, then
Should've
that's
done
fair. So then what I'll do is I'll vortex warp at a second level. So Oliver, you're gonna then be going and go up instead, as
Okay.
opposed to be flinging or falling down. You'll be
You're just
Go up
adding
a
more
little bit.
damage.
yeah.
Yep.
So
momentum perpetually builds.
and I'll do that. I would do it in between you and I. So he's gonna fall between one of us. So do that, and I'm gonna lantern the thing.
Okay.
So I think that works like the Cobalt Soul thing.
Tell me what you get.
So well, what I'm wanting is what hurts this thing real bad, if anything. Like, does it have any damage, vulnerabilities? I'm assuming it's immune to thunder damage and lightning damage, but
Is that what it gives you?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
So the extract aspect portion of this is they can learn the following. So they learn the following about the creature: damage vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, condition immunities. In addition, when they emit, so
I think it only gave you the first part of that. So
yeah.
resistances: cold, fire, acid, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Immunities: lightning. Condition immunities: exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, unconscious.
is this an elemental? Am I gathering that, or is there something else? Like,
I mean, you don't
if I
get
can
anything
tell.
definitive from extract
True. That's
from
fine.
that. But yeah, I mean,
So the big thing is there's
Yeah.
nothing else in here. That this is just the cloud thing,
Mhm.
right? Okay. So I'll let everybody that I can see know the information I just got. You said basically almost every kind of elemental.
cold, fire, acid, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and immune to lightning.
Okay. So there's that, and tell y'all dub, and with let's see, a movement action. I can. So I'll have my sword out. I'm gonna move because I'll have my sword and my lantern out at this point. I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna let you use your reaction to move if you want to go try to catch him right now. So you get 60 feet.
We can at least get into position.
Yeah.
I'd probably imagine getting my broom out
Hold
and
on.
do all the track.
The
You
sword.
teleported.
Mm-hmm.
You use your lantern.
Yeah. So then my movement as my sword, I'm gonna give him
Right.
more
That,
movement.
you have to use your dash action for that to happen.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're good. So I'll get into position where I could potentially try to catch him if Russell misses. So
All right. Cool.
that's what I got.
Arlen, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, and I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
And as
How big up
long
is Arlen going to be before they get?
well, I guess yeah, you've already flung Oliver up, so you don't get the +2 to
60.
this.
16. All right. You take 2d8 damage, and I'll let you be immune to this effect. What is your?
18.
All right. You find it's difficult. It's like almost something trying to buffet you and like throw you. But it does not succeed. You take another 10 lightning damage. Well, this happens if you're inside a beginning of your units.
Sweet.
I feel like we should run. I'm gonna. Rooney. Is Rooney over where the shadow figure is? Oh, they're catching me.
Rooney's where Rooney is.
Paul.
Oh, they're. Yes. Okay, sorry. They're catching Oliver. I'm gonna go after him.
Huh?
Can I?
He's falling fast.
Mhm.
You are not going. You're basically. You may gain like 20 feet on him at the rate you're going.
Well, the plan is to. Can I deactivate the broom while I'm on it?
Well, you can, but then you're just falling at the same speed.
Right.
So you're not gaining on it.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Just steal some of the Strahd gravity and fucking shoot yourself out of a rail.
And
I mean, the thing is, with your knowledge, chasing is not bad because if they do hit the ground, you can be there to do what you need to do. But
Fix
it's
the
going to
pace.
take a few rounds to get to him because you're both like moving.
okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna chase him.
We'll say you'll start being that
Are you able to use your movement and then dash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what 120.
I'm assuming they're going at max speed when I said
Oh,
because
okay.
This is also a decent time for inflict wounds because it's one of the few things it's not immune to or resistant to.
all right. Anything else?
Seeing if I have bonus actions.
Go off a quick heal before you leave. That's it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal myself actually. I'll do.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll do a healing word on myself. That's it.
Rooney. So I'm assuming does Leah have what does Leah have it?
Evil Force.
Does that just stay suspended?
Yeah, that's with her. So it'll stop me.
Okay. So
So it just hit the ground in the air.
They're just viscera.
Well, if I'm falling like 200 feet in those 6 seconds,
Yeah, it's better to fall not 200 feet, you know.
yeah.
Or however long.
But I don't know how.
you take 36 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Now you're gaining rapidly. 1 second is just, and it's like. Okay. Is that it?
See, I'm stunned.
Oh, it's the end of your turn. Make me a Constitution
Oh,
saving.
yeah, that's her turn. So like that's after me.
Okay, then make me a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn to see if that either.
You need to be smashed.
It's 26.
Okay, now you fight through the stun. And
Sweet.
you
So you don't hit 30
back.
spots. You don't hit a windshield.
I was just gonna take it.
All right, Russell.
With the bonus action, click his heels, and then take off to catch all of them. Whipping his broom out
Okay.
to be riding along, straddling the back of it, so he can try to catch Oliver on the front and grab.
Okay.
This is just a little guy. What do I need to roll?
Technically, a grapple is a contested strength, and while stunned, you fail strength checks and saving throws, so you grapple.
Do I successfully just catch him?
Mhm.
And I try to wake him up. Unstunned.
I mean, he's out of it. You're probably gonna. Yeah, you know, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, you can do whatever you want, whether or not it will have an effect. It's
How far away from the thing would I be at that point?
we went above, so probably like 30 feet above it, give or take, because he'd fallen pretty fast before Baylor could get to him. And you can do 90 feet, right? Yeah, so.
Like, I don't really have anything to attack it.
You do drop me on.
Yeah, imagine it being a little precarious to try to use my bow right.
And it just electrocutes you as it goes through, and you do nothing to it. I mean, you can do whatever you want. The wind is probably going to throw off your aim, and you have to count for it, which, i.e., will give you disadvantage.
But you had advantage from being in my aura from the onslaught.
It's only an activation.
I didn't say anything. That was hard.
Conjure Barrage would hit. Yeah. Or the. Yeah, no, I got I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, if I remember right, Conjure Barrage 2 was lightning.
So Oliver is like effectively over
your
here,
battle.
and then so are you.
Did Adrian move out of the way? Did she get hit or whatever?
I mean, she did get hit, but I need to do the roll for that.
Yeah, she's not. I'm wondering if she's stunned or anything like that. So, does that also affect how we all have to?
No, she rolled a natural 15, so that's plus 8. Nah, she's good. And with evasion, she takes no damage.
Nice. So you guys struggling?
Well, wait, it was a con save, so evasion would not have.
Oh, you're right. And
So, what
con... Still enough to not dead, but she'll take the half, which was 29, I believe.
It was 30.
Weight under 5.
Good?
Yeah, and I got nothing I can do with it. Little homeboy. Taking my hands off.
Little homeboy, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
It's cocked. That would be a 29.
You wake up.
28. 28, yeah.
Oh, whoa! You ready? He drops.
All right.
Spread some wires.
Adrian.
I'm gonna move out of it. It's
Nah, she won't stand it. be done with her life. This time at disadvantage. It's a miss. Roll the second one.
Flying speed of a broom is 50 feet, just as a heads up.
So super happy boy.
Misses both.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm saying she may have stabbed it to not get the disadvantage.
Someone roll me a d6.
3.
Okay, does not get the static thing back. It's gonna move up to meet you two. Bayo, you do get an attack of opportunity, but you're also going to take 3d8 as it moves through you to get to them.
Okay.
Only 4 because I rolled a 2, 2, and a 1. I mean, a 2, 1, 1.
So I'm going to get a... Sec.
And you two,
Hold on a sec. I roll a 19 to hit it.
hits.
Sentinel.
Does it stop it?
It does, but it's still within range.
Okay. Well, it just doesn't move around, I guess.
Right, because I mean, it has to leave your threatened square.
Got
and
it.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I hit it for...
But what I will say, instead of it doing 2d8, it's only going to get right to you and do 1d8. So that's 5. Which is sadly more than his fucking
5 to both of us.
Yeah.
Not bad. 25 points of damage.
Alright, this thing looks hurt. It is starting to dissipate a little bit. It is going to start attacking y'all. Like, air is almost taking physical form and buffeting you guys. Does a 29 hit you?
Yes.
You take 20 bludgeoning damage and 10 lightning.
So 30.
Yep. It is going to attack you with an natural 1. So this is. Alright. That's that. They all.
Okay. I'm going to fly over to it, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Just at a
Hit me.
level. Okay. I've never seen so many T's in all my life. That's 16 points of. Well, hold on a second.
Where did you roll to hit it though?
Rolled an 18.
Yes.
No, it's super fun. Hope you guys enjoy.
Alright. Anything else?
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. So I'm gonna fly away from it a little bit, so I'm not gonna get burst or anything like that. Let's see. And I'll take a dodge action for free, and obviously as my bonus action will be dodge with
Okay.
my thing, and then I'll give you the dodge action as your reaction. So you have dodge up for free. So
I will
with your sword.
attack you with disadvantage. Does a 19 hit?
Me?
Because you're leaving a certain square.
Yes, it does. Because my shield's not up right now.
Okay.
Oh, I've got. Does warding maneuver require?
He is about 10 to 15 feet away.
I think it's the enemy that has to be within. No. But could do.
I just need a +1, and it will not hit me.
We'll use the channel divinity rebuke the violent, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Does the damage still go through for him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take 28 bludgeoning and 6 lightning.
So 34.
You say wisdom throw?
Yeah.
Throw?
Wisdom save of 14.
Rolled an 8.
It takes that damage, but is radiant.
Okay, so 34.
Yeah.
Alright, it is almost there.
Yeah, and unless it stops me, I'm blind. 80 feet away.
It doesn't stop you, it's just you have to leave the
Yeah, I'm not
square
there.
and it's thinking them.
It's not gonna come and mess with me. I'm not gonna do that. So.
Alright, Rudy.
How far away?
Oh no, sorry, this was Arlen. Arlen, you're going down and you see Rooney get a hold of his faculties. And he's narrowing it.
I'll stop then. Can I hold movement and action?
Yeah. You can only hold one action to use as a reaction.
In that case, I will. How far do we think I am? Down.
You're about 30 feet from it, but down 120 feet. So you're about 150 feet away from.
Okay. I'd like to get within 120 feet of it.
So 50 feet because of the broom. So, and then how many feet do you want to be within it?
120, so that's all I need.
Yeah, so you'll be well within it if you go the full movement.
And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
What level?
Two.
Okay.
$14. And then
That's a tiny dice. That's it. Now, Ruby, sorry, sir.
So, Arlen's 150. I'm 200.
No. You dropped about 140 feet,
Okay.
but you had moved 30 feet away from it, and then it moved. So yeah, you're close. You're about 210.
Do you have a bonus action?
yeah, but no.
Well, I guess I'm just going to fly up 100 feet.
Okay. So that puts you at 110. I'll save off the bit. Okay. Anything else?
Yep.
Rusal.
Russell is going to Zephyr strike himself.
You see Russell commits Subaku.
And then, as he's moving outside of it, he will strike twice. The first one at advantage with his sword. That will be a 29.
May possibly hit.
That'd be a D6 plus D8. That would be 14,
Okay.
and then he'll for 25. And then damage. And then he'll move out of its threatened square, and it does not provoke opportunity attacks because of Zephyr Strike. That would be another 10.
It is appearing on its last leg. It's a little pulse of smoke at the moment. Lightning traveling between it. I believe it is Uleveston.
He is going to activate his sword and just spin
I can move like 70 feet.
Okay.
inside the center of the cloud.
Okay.
Oh
shit. Distracting strike. That's another 7.
Okay. So the first one will be a 26 to hit.
Okay. As the first one hits, the sword does not seem to affect this at all.
So it's not evil.
It's not evil. It is neutral.
He will spin around. And then he doesn't really have any other option from a magical weapon standpoint. I need to.
You don't have the extendo sphere?
Probably, but that would require stowing and then drawing, and since I've already started my attack, I don't think it will be able to be done. So he will instead shout with a panicked voice from inside the storm, "It's not working!" And try to get out of it.
Okay.
By just flying back towards Russell.
Right. And I forgot this again. If you will both make dexterity saving throws for me.
Just like dexterity. Yep. 17.
Nat 20 for a 29.
Okay. You are good. You take 7 lightning.
Okay.
And this area is considered difficult terrain.
Okay. So how many feet does he have to move out normally to get out of it?
15. 15.
15. So it would take him 30 feet to get out. So he will use 30 feet to get out, and then
You have 20 left. Because you're on the bridge, right? 50 feet.
yep. It's already attacked someone that left, so he's going to keep moving. He'll move the full 20
Okay.
towards. Oh, Russ.
Adrian. Disadvantage. Miss. It's a natural 20. Let's see if the disadvantage. Nope, this one will land. They will do 6 plus 5. They do 11. It is real single digits. Alright. It's done. Someone roll me a d6, please.
6.
Alright. First, you'll take.
And
Do we do saves or anything?
no, it's just because it moves on me, not take damage.
13.
Okay.
And now it is going to do the shock thing again.
What save is that?
That is going to be a dexterity, a constitution. Okay.
That's towards me too.
21.
You save, so you'll take half.
18.
Beats it, beats it. You'll take half. None of you are stunned. And you take whatever half of 45 is. So that's
22.
22.
23, right? Because you're round up.
Round.
Round up. 23.
I write down.
So I don't know if any of you can see Oliver inside of a dark storm cloud, but he's unconscious.
You don't. It doesn't take much because you see him as he
Yeah,
exits.
he gets pooped out.
Hi. Oliver's falling again, and it is Beowulf's turn.
Alley-oop!
The irony of this thing is like
Evil.
12 challenge rating. Just goes to show the right build and the right environment can be a bitch.
Do I know that am I under good hunch that if I heal Oliver and he wakes up, it won't splat?
I mean, he's falling fast and you'll fall away. It's hard to tell why he's falling. He's not rigid like he was when he was stunned.
Right.
Like there's electrical cord going through him, locking him in place. He is now like ragdolling down.
Okay.
So this is different from before, but
Yeah. Okay. So fly towards him 80 feet. Heal him with a. If I do a bonus action healing word, I can't do vortex warp in the same turn, right? In the same round.
correct, because they're both first level spells.
Okay.
Unless you have extra search.
Well, one's a second level, but yeah, it's
I mean,
can't do
yeah,
two of the same
level spells.
level spells. Yeah.
Well, the moment he gains reconsciousness, the moment the spell hits him, so he would just stop the broom.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll heal you. So I'll heal you 34. It's gonna be. That's healing word. That's gonna be 6 points of HP back to you
Heck yeah.
to wake you up,
Better than 0.
and then
Your dog hates this shit.
Yeah, so vomit's just going everywhere.
I'm gonna say screw it, just fly over and well, how far are we on? Okay. Let me see what this is. That was a bonus action. Yeah, screw it. It's not immune to cold, right?
I believe it was.
It's resistant. I'm gonna chill touch it then.
Okay.
It's 20.
The hit.
No, it just happened. It makes a. Oh, I'm sorry. It's plus 11. So if I hit 24 to hit,
You did
I did
20.
20 damage.
It does.
So a little bit negative.
You did it.
That's what the cloud said in the day.
He said 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming we all regroup. Is the storm gone, so now it's kind of more clear skies, or how's that work?
Yeah, it's back to how it was before, and that's the only this is what you see, and that was the only storm cloud. That's part of the heads up that something's not right.
Got it.
We have another rest we need to do before we get there, right?
I think we're heading up
Y'all
to
gonna
it
get there at the
this
end of the day,
point.
so y'all have to backtrack and.
Well, I think the question is, do we think there would be a safe spot up there that we could hang out for a little bit before we go and talk to these people?
You know, how far away are we from, like, part of the mountain?
Y'all could get to the bottom of the mountain within less than an hour. I mean, if you're traveling that fast, that high, you're gonna start having issues anyway. But you are above the clouds, so yeah, less than an hour.
We could try to find an outcropping on the mountain and take a breather.
Somebody, y'all can make a perception check to see if you You get above a 23. Let me know. Yes,
24.
Y'all see a speck in the distance. There's a little way still, but you can assume that's it because it's based off of your math and trajectory.
Right.
So you're not far from it. You can get there probably in a couple hours. If you go down rest, you might want to just take a long rest at this point because.
Oh, and then the speck would be closer to us, right? Assuming that it's moving towards us.
Mhm.
We're not chasing it, so.
I mean, it will probably pass you over the night, but it's not going to be a lot. If that makes sense.
Are we worried about dragons though? This stop on time.
Not overly.
I mean, I don't know. We could just sit on the brooms and take a breather up in the sky, exposed.
Well, how many people can fit in your little hidey hole?
Oh,
So we could sit in there for how long? An hour?
He's ain't get to use it.
I was gonna say we could go to the top of a peak or somewhere where.
hey, we're good. We can do it for now. We can do it right here.
Well, it just
But
depends
never
on.
mind, dude. Bag of holdings can't go in it. Your bow, your quiver's fine.
So we can just
I mean, you
have
could
bags of
hang
holding
them
on the end of the rope, and it'll just be a little rope with a bunch of bags of holding hanging in the sky.
And I have no problem with that, but if something happens, don't let me.
No, we're just fishing for dragons. Look, it's just a little lure made of a bunch of loot they can put in their fucking hole.
You can also command the broom to go somewhere. It has to be within like so far. Sure. Never recall it.
First decision. We doing a overnighter? Are we taking 8 hours, or are we just doing something where we hang out for an hour? You're pretty gravely injured, are you not?
Oh yeah,
So,
I don't feel good.
An overnighter might not be the worst idea.
no.
Yeah, I think
We head back down to the land and try to find some kind of shelter. Or bury the bags real quick and hide a rope trip right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the longer rest will be nice. That may have just been a stroke of bad luck.
Yeah, I think reconfiguring my spells. I can select what else am I
Okay. So we will rough it for a little bit and
Go see some semblance of shelter that will work for 8 hours.
so Bear's gonna basically he's gonna say, okay, it's gonna be coming at whatever direction it's coming. Try and set us down to where it's, maybe an hour to catch back up to it or whatever later. If that makes sense. Like try to put us in a direction where we're gonna be cool. It's not too much further away for us to have to go. Because the whole
As close as you can get.
That's fine. Well, the whole point of this is to try to make sure for us we don't do literally something very similar and have to just keep redoing this. So, where it's like, all right, we'll rest. Perfect. Cool. Then we get fucked up again. Okay, cool. So.
5 storm clouds.
Yeah.
Each time y'all rest, it's
Yeah,
an additional
yeah.
storm clouds. Like, yeah, keep want to do this?
But okay. Head down. You want to find us some shelter out there? Or at least a place
Do
where
my best.
good. So,
Out of my element here.
no. A place that at least does not look
What role am I
The
needing?
Bible.
I'll assist with that to try to point out what predators are not.
Well, we'll see if you can get me a 20 because I got a 19 on that. Nope. Alright. That would be a 27.
Good. Good stuff. You'll find a nice place. It's good. It gives you cover from the air, which is what you're primarily concerned about because it kind of crops over exactly what you're on. Big enough for y'all. Can retain heat from the fire. Because it's cold as fuck up here. And, yeah. For some of y'all. Some of you, it's a nice.
You're really taking your coat off. Ah, man.
70 degrees, just like perfect weather. Alright, and that is that. This will probably be a good spot to call it. It's 10:55. Y'all be entering the castle early to